Done with that fast life, trying to live slow. I ain't robbing man or trying to flip stones. Welcome to the lit show. Made it through hell when the click.
What's good, people? We're here. We're back with another episode of Hulk's House. As I said already, it's only legends allowed in Hulk's House, you know. And as usual, my guest today is not an exception. Yeah, we've got man like Don Jaga. What you saying, my bro? Come on, man. Thank you for pulling up, my bro. So yeah, man. Obviously, you've got like a long history, a long legacy in this music thing. Still doing your thing. Firstly, I'm gonna say thank you because man bought man a drink. What? So this is a wine, yeah?
Yeah, it's a port wine, but it's like a
strong though.
White,
19%.
a white version. So it's usually black.
Like
this
port,
is, yeah, like port. But
so this is gonna mash
yeah,
that up.
Yeah. But you know, it goes nice with a zoot still. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I'm not gonna lie.
See if my missus likes that. You get me?
Nice and sweet. You know, port. You know how it goes, man.
Lovely. No, thank you for that, bro.
Yeah,
So obviously, this is from your hometown, yeah?
Nah, this is from up north in Portugal, Porto.
Okay.
It's from the actual place, like where they do the port wines.
But you're from Portugal, yeah?
I was born there.
In Portugal.
But my parents are Angolan.
That's what I see, yeah, Angolan.
Yeah, that's right.
So both your parents Angolan?
Yeah.
So how did they end up in Portugal for you to be born there?
So like, both my parents were born during the colonial days. Yeah. So like the Windrush generation. Similar to that.
Like that, yeah.
So but there was an independence war, and my parents were like teenagers. They ran away by themselves, and they ended up in Portugal. You get me? And then me and my sister and all my siblings were born there.
Oh.
Yeah, my brother as well. Yeah.
No, that's mad. Everyone's got a story like how they got to where they are, innit, man? There's more to it than just
there's big. Like obviously, like there was like ethnic wars and stuff like that. So. Like my dad's side is more mixed than my mum's black. My dad's mixed race as well, but he passes like for a white. So there was that kind of caste system, and like there was like prejudice against people of like European or any other ethnic group, any mixed with any other ethnic group. So they ran away, like because of that as well.
Of course.
So yeah, like then afterwards, man was born in Portugal. Went through what I went through over there, and then came here in 94.
94.
Yeah.
Calm. So what age was you when you moved from Portugal?
Yeah, 11. 11?
Yeah. Calm. So do you have a lot of memories from living in Portugal? Obviously that's young years, isn't it?
Yeah, again, like, it was just after colonialism, so racial tension was like like everyday thing.
Was Angola like a Portuguese colony?
Yeah.
So like, I take it like when you're young and you're in Portugal, it's kind of like, again, like you're saying, like Caribbeans come in here in a way.
Yeah, it was that kind of experience because I grew up in Leeds with a lot of like people from Jamaica and St. Kitts, and then they were schooling me on their history in Trinidad and that as well, Barbados, and they were telling me where their families came from. It was very similar stories, and like talking to the elders, specifically to the elders, because people my generation never really went through what some of their elders went through.
Of course.
So I kind of related more to the older generation, the first generation born in Britain. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
So yeah, so like going through, you know, telling you to go back to Africa, go back to where you came from, all kinds of names. You know what I'm saying? So I went through that as a child. You know what I'm saying?
Of course. In
my short 11 years of living over there. So, but you know,
what was school
things
like
changed.
over there?
School was like, it was no uniform. So
I suppose you was mostly in like primary school.
Yeah, but I went to middle school, so I got to hang out with like 15, 16, 17 and 18-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, school's like mad over there. Like you got the morning slot, at least in my day, like morning slot and afternoon slot, because it's like so hot over there. They had to break it down, to slots. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, because man heard like obviously them hot countries and that people have siestas and that in the middle of the day. No one's really trying to work at that, innit?
Yeah. When I was growing up, siesta was a real thing, everyday thing. It's not the same as it used to be. Yeah. It's still active, but
money makes the world go around now,
100%,
innit? That's it.
100%. So a lot of the culture from back in the days died down. Portugal's more open-minded today, even though the right wingers are coming up. Like still, like it's gone multicultural. There's no turning back. You know what I mean? So
Would you say there was like big differences coming to London? Like, what was your first impressions? Like, or not even London, Leeds. You said you came to in it. Like, what was your first impressions coming to England compared to being in Portugal?
bruv, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. Like, man was heavily influenced back in the day, just like by American TV. Man really didn't even know about England like that. So I was thinking everything was like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. You know what I'm saying? And then, but man didn't even end up in Leeds straight away. I lived in a little village near Morecambe, like where Busta Rhymes' family lived, like in Lancashire. Yeah. So like them tiny villages, and it's a place called Chorley.
Okay, yeah. I know a little bit. I know a few of them. I've been to Lancaster and Lancashire a couple of times.
Yeah, so I lived there for like a year, and then I moved to Leeds.
Cool.
But it was mad. It was a mad big culture shock.
Well, even Leeds is kind of enzy, innit? Like, obviously, man, from being from London, before I got into battle rap, I didn't really travel the UK, so I just always thought all of these places are cunch, innit? But then now I know I've been there, it's a city, there's man them, it's like, okay, it's probably quite similar, like, do you get what I'm saying?
It's official. Chapel Town, you know what I mean? But before I lived in Chapel Town, I lived in the white areas as well. BNP was active, you know what I mean, back in the day. You know, getting the N-word written in your door with dog shit, you know what I'm saying? Can I swear?
That's wild. Yeah, of course, man. Yeah.
Yeah, with dog shit, you know what I mean? Letters through the door telling you to go back to Africa, all that as well. So it was like a repeat of Portugal to a degree, but this time is in the English language. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
What was that like? Did you learn English before you come to England?
Yeah, but American international English.
Because even that, I was in Penn. I remember when I was younger, I was like 17 in Penn, and I was with a South African brother, and his accent was like, "Yo, man," and he was proper American. And when you say to him like, "Why'd you talk like that?" and he's like, "Because the only how I learned English was like listening to Wu-Tang and watching certain movies, so I didn't learn English like from England."
Nah, it wasn't. England wasn't global yet. You know what I'm saying? Like how it is today, it wasn't marketed. You know what I mean? I don't think people realize that. A lot of people just feel they're born and then entitled. Yeah. They think like,
even like Trouble, he's got like a bit of an American twang on his Portuguese accent. If you get what, like when he speaks in English, it's more American than it is English.
Yeah, I think it's his Portuguese accent really coming through, like the Russian, the black Russian. I call it.
His name's Ivan as well. That's joke.
Yeah, we got a bare communist names and that.
Yeah, that's joke. So yeah, obviously. So how long was you in Leeds for?
I did my high school pretty much there, and then like came down here straight away for college. Cool. So like 4 years.
And was that like your whole family moved, or you just came down?
Nah, my parents moved down first to Harlesden, and then I moved. Like no, they moved to Harlesden, Wembley side, like, and then they ended up in Harlesden anyway.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I would have just assumed that you was always northwest. I never would have known that you come from up north. And
Nah, man came from up north. Like,
came from up there, mate.
Came from up there, like you get me.
No, big up the Leeds lot, man. Obviously, you've probably seen like battle rap and that Dialect and Zen and that. They're my guys from Leeds. They're big in the battle rap thing. Yeah. So yeah, man, know a couple of Leeds, man. Leeds is good, man. P Soldier and all them, man. There.
Now respect them, man. Still, my boy knows Dialect. I never met none of them personally. They know P Soldier as well, but like I watched the Don't Flop thing, you get me? That's why I respect your thing as well, you get me? Big time, you get me? So, yeah, man, them Leeds boys put in work still.
Definitely. So, yeah, what when you came in, you said you went college. What college did you go to?
I went to Southall.
Southall?
Yeah.
Okay.
GCSE retake, you get me? Because the English wasn't up to par, you get me? Yeah. That's Guala, you know what I'm saying?
You have to do it with all the Indian kids. That's
another thing, yeah. Back in Leeds, they thought man was Indian, and I lived on the border between the Indian gangs and the black gangs, so they was like, yo, don't wear your Kango hat like that, take that shit off, you get me? Man. So it was jokes.
You know what's joke is as well, like I had to, because obviously again with my kind of job I get people on courses and stuff, and I remember getting a girl, she's an English girl, woman in her 30s, and I got her on before she could do a certain course to become a teacher, she had to do her GCSEs or equivalent. But she's 30 now, so I've put her on a course. She's saying, "Oh, I don't think it's for me." I'm saying, "Why not?" She's saying, "Because no one on the course can speak English properly." But I'm saying to her, "But this is what happens when you're 30 and you have to take your GCSEs, because who else is 30 taking their GCSEs? People who are just learning the language." Do you get what I'm saying to you? So it's like, it's real, innit?
It's
like,
real. It's real.
It's real, man. There's a lot of jobs out there where they'll say, yeah, like being teachers and all them things there, you have to get your GCSE regardless what age you are.
100%, man. So like, man was like 16, I had to do GCSE retake, and yeah, like I did that I think twice, like, you know what I mean, because I had my foot on the roads, you get me? I wasn't fully focused, you know what I mean? I was moving mad, and
you were living in Northwest?
Nah, I was living, by this time my parents had moved to, I think, where we were in Acton then.
Okay.
Like,
so I'm saying you just been all over the
man, I'm a real immigrant, fam.
Yeah.
I've been all over the country. Even in my country, in the country I was born in, I was moving about, bro. So
you were just ticking all the West London boxes, Acton,
Southall. Nah, 100%. Nah. Yeah.
So no, obviously, you done your GCSEs and that, and then what was it? When did you? Did you already done music by then? When did you start writing bars?
Nah, you know, my boys, they went to Cardinal Wiseman at 16. They were spitting. They were called the Elite Squad. Okay. And then,
bit like, before my time, but my guy Shiloh, he went Cardinal Wiseman. So
yeah, they know.
Barcy,
AGDNA, you know. AGD.
That's what guy.
Shout out to my G. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
He was meant to check me the other day.
Yeah. So they were like from that era, and they like it's like a Wu-Tang, like Rockefeller kind of style. You get me? That was their shit. So anyway, there was a guy called DJ Malik. He used to live in Greenford, and they used to go to their yard with Cyrus, is it Cyrus or Silas? This guy from OG, like from Greenford, light-skinned brother with glasses, smoked a lot. I forgot his name. I think it's Cyrus. Anyway, he used to spit, and my guys went there and they used to spit with them man there, and then I just got influenced by seeing all them man there, spitting in them ciphers, and I started spitting around that 16. You get me? But I was producing first. You get me? Yeah.
How did you get into producing?
It was them times. Everyone's doing beats on PlayStation.
Yeah, to music.
And then I jumped on EJ.
I started on EJ as well.
You know what I'm saying? On EJ, that was it. I was just sampling bare shit. Yeah. Doing like Ninth Wonder, Primo, DJ Muggs, RZA type beats. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then Eminem started producing. And then like I started producing similar to his style.
Do you remember who the first person was other than you that jumped on one of your beats?
Yeah, my boys from the Elite Squad, like them man there. Yeah. You get me? Like my
remember the tune? Do you ever remember feeling like, this is my beat that's getting recorded on, like, you get me?
Yeah, of course, man. It was a sick feeling, man. But I didn't think, actually, I took it to someone in North London that worked with Skinny Man and Kalashnikov and what's his name? Sway. And Sway and Skinny Man, they were in the building and I got nervous. I was like 20 these times. So from 16 till 20, I was producing. I was spitting here and there. But
I reckon every producer's got a bar or two. You know, one of them one just depends how far they want to take it.
Yeah, I think, I can't remember, like, I think Tony Touch was like
one of my favorite artists.
Yeah, it was an influence in like me trying to push myself into like, all right, cool, let me spit. And then obviously like Method Man was my favorite rapper, so that was and Nas, so those was my early influences.
Yeah, that's mad. Because even me, like as a youngster, my favorite rapper I'd say was Big Pun most of the time, and I feel like it's because I think a lot of it obviously is sheer skill and talent alone, but a lot of it was the fact that he was so hard repping his country. In a scene that was just predominantly black. And it was like, who's this guy who's just so proudly Puerto Rican? Like,
so like, man took a page from his book and the whole Terror Squad. Like, we grew up on that. It was like the closest thing to our thing. Like, Spanish is like, and Portuguese are 80% similar. You know what I mean? So like, when they say something, we understand.
Of course.
So, and then there's an African element that connects us that it's not talked about, but if you know, you know, and then certain slangs. I don't know if it's the Cuban connection to Angola. I don't know, but there's that element, that Afro-Latin element that connects us. You know what I'm saying? Certain slang words. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like it's just dope. Like to feel that energy and get influenced by it, and then you translate what's to your version of it, of what his hip hop. You know what I'm saying to you? Yeah.
Oh, that's sick, man. So, like, in your culture, is it Santeria and that's something that obviously man see?
So they call it Santeria, we call it Macumba.
Okay, so it's your own thing.
It's a Bantu tradition still, but we have our.
Do you use the
versions.
saints and stuff as well?
We use Catholic saints as well, like but that's kind of frowned upon in a lot in
because it's not Christian and it's
and Angola, Portugal, Brazil, like they're heavy Catholic Christian countries. So I mean now Afro-Brazilian specifically, they actually got that their religion's organized in it.
But so I suppose Santeria using the saints was a way to still worship your thing by pretending that you're Catholic 100%, at the time, without getting killed for not being Catholic.
100%. But this is it. Between us, the colorism and then kind of plays into that hatred of ourselves. So, you know, my grandparents, like, they were both into like African traditional like practices, I'd say. I won't say they're into Macumba because like people will be like, oh, Jaga's into Juju and all of that. Nah, because...
But I think a lot of it's misunderstood as well because it is, you know, just a way of appreciating the elements and that around you, and it can be used for good and it's about nature. But I think with the Crusades and the, you know, the Catholic spin on things, they've tried to make it like, nah, you're devil worshippers, you're just all devil. There is bad sides to it, but...
Yeah, 100%.
You know.
But like... Here's the thing now, like when you speak of Africa today, and I got family there, and I got brethrens there, and they're all over here as well. A lot of people here, bro. Like people take it serious. They will kill you. Some people, not all. Like obviously not everybody. If you're educated, you know how to sieve information and split, and decipher things. But there's people who are not educated, bro. Like they'll kill the kids and say, "Oh, you a witch." Yeah, it's mad, bro.
Yeah, I met one doctor. He used to come and do sessions for our class, and he's from Africa. I can't remember what part, but he said that when he was younger, he had mental health, and his pups wanted to kill him because of his mental health issues. But the mum's pups ran the village, so she stopped it. He stopped it, but he would have been dead because that was just their tradition. 100%. Like, my man's possessed, just kill him.
Just kill him. Yeah, that's just the way.
Imagine your son was just like mentally ill. You said, "Nah, he's just kill him, innit? Just throw him in the bin and start again." Like,
it might be a deeper science than we know.
Well,
it's a bad gene, innit?
It's their understanding of it, innit?
I'm not saying I support it. I'm just saying that.
Nah, I hear that.
That's
I hear that
understanding of it, innit?
Nah, I hear that, and there's no shade. What I'm saying, there's no shade. I'm not trying to look down on my people at all. I'm just trying to give you the big picture of
it's
the
good
reality.
Because people watching this, they might not know, innit, these sorts of things, and these are the backgrounds and the historical.
Remember, a lot of people say like, what is it, Hitler with the blue eyes and blonde haired people? He was trying to make the ultimate race, but really everyone knows how to make the ultimate race. Like that might have been their way of.
Okay, got you.
Culling the bad litter or whatever. Do you get what I'm saying?
I know it's a bit mad because
I hear you.
Of it as livestock and you're the chief of it, and
you got to maintain who you want. Soldiers, you want strong people, you want smart people, you want bankers. If you're not part of society, you have to go. Kind of thing.
I think the Greeks had that the best, that disability thing, because a lot of times when you watch it, it's like you see that autistic person can jumble up the words, and so you need people with a lower thing. I think
to
discover their power. I think a lot of the world weren't ready for
Everyone's
that.
Got
exactly.
Everyone's got strength 100%.
And I think there's like been a lot of campaigns to educate people on our traditional methods and practices. You know what I mean? To like have that respect for our ancestral ways. You get it?
Of course.
So. And I'm big on that myself. You get me? Like I always, that's why I've always chosen to rep Angola and call myself Jaga. You get me? Because
so what does Jaga mean anyway? Bro?
Jaga is a tribe of people. It was a tribe that fought against the Portuguese. It was a Congolese Angolan tribe that fought against the oppression. So like my early raps were more conscious, and it's in Portugal we use a term of rap of intervention. You know what I mean? So it's like conscious rap. You know what I mean?
That's definitely what I remember you from more so still from back in the day. Your vibe was always kind of like, obviously I know we'll get onto it. You was part of USG and that, but obviously that's you know, it's got the word gang in the name, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So obviously people will have them connotations, but for me, you never came across as that kind of just like only he's just a gang bro. Like, do you get what I'm saying? You came across as an artist to me that had a bit more substance. Do you get what I'm saying?
You. That's what I tried to always portray that, you know what I'm saying? Because like I always just try to be real to myself, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I've been around gang shit. Yes, I delved in it, but I don't glorify it. And it was just, I don't think a lot of us, especially in our generation, saw it. Oh, I'm gang. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, of course. You're just living in the moment.
You're just living in the moment, you and your man. Then you get me. You're there doing the things like that you have to do to survive, and that's it. You don't see yourself as a gang. It was only after like I think people started getting into. Obviously, there was gangs always in England, like out here, but I'm speaking for myself in it. Like I never saw myself as a gang member or whatnot. I know people. And I'm, you know, now that I'm old, I'm like, oh shit, man was affiliated. You know what I'm saying?
But I think as well, people like you, obviously, it's unfortunate. Like there's unfortunate sides to maybe your upbringing, having to travel around and come from here and that. But I think the fortunate side of that as well is that you're one of them people that can go to different environments and just be yourself. Yeah. Nah, like you said, you lived in Acton, you went to college in Southall, you've been in Northwest, you've been in Leeds, you've been here, you've been there. So it's like sometimes when you have that ability to get around in different environments, it helps you mold as a character. 100%. To be yourself, innit? Do you know what I mean?
I think I learned that from early because my cousin is an OG today in East Block in Valdemoreda. It's like South Bank, Lisbon. It's the ghetto. That's where Trouble's from. Ask him where it's like. He'll tell you. So, like my cousin, he's changed his life. God bless him. My cousin P. Shout out to my cousin P. He lives in Manchester now. He's a head chef. You know what I'm saying? But he was a 10-year-old cocaine dealer, bro. You know what I'm saying? 15 years old, ran the block. Him and his crew. You know what I'm saying? Shotguns. I'm going on holiday. That's my place to be. I'm in the trap with them man there. So
on holiday,
coming from England, you know what I'm saying?
He's going to the trap,
you know. Like I ended up having to go get a 9mm for my cousin to protect himself from his best friend. Yeah, because like it was the re-up, all that. I mean, these are things that past now.
Of course.
But them man are cool today. But it was an ugly situation. Like I had to walk miles. I was 16, like so 15, 16, sorry. And there was no mobile phones. So it's still the rotary or the dialing thing. Then having the guy has to be there to pick up.
Of course.
So like my cousin's being threatened. I just landed from London. You get me? And he's in that situation. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm thinking I could help him out, but he said, nah, it's 20 bags. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit. So he goes, oh, go see Ghost. And that's his real nickname. Like, ask Trouble. Who's Fantasma? Who's Ghost? Who's Fernando? So I had to go see Fernando. And he gave me the thing, like pause. You know what I'm saying? And then fucking
I say power. It's turned into an episode of power.
It was real. It's real. Nah, my cousin's a legend, man. My cousin's a legend, and his crew's are legendary. You know what I mean? So for me, I'm telling you, like being around that and seeing my childhood friends become gang members and gangsters and was a real thing. You know what I mean? And then seeing certain cousins on heroin and you know, like you went through, you saw that shit firsthand, and you come from a nice. I'm the only one, I'm one of the few in my family that got mom and dad together. You know what I'm saying? So like, you know, for me, I was seeing the destruction of our people on the front line. And when I came here...
How important do you think that was for you to have a mum and dad together? Like, seeing what you're seeing and growing
It
up?
was good, but here's the thing. I think what I went through when I started getting stopped and searched, it was a thing my dad couldn't relate to because my dad can pass for white. You get me? So I told my dad straight. I said, I know you're proud to be African and you're proud to be of African heritage, but you don't know what this shit feels like. You know what I'm saying? Getting stopped for no reason. You get me? You don't know what it's like when you go to the shop and the man ain't serving you. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't, like my kids are lucky as well because I had kids of a white woman, so they probably won't never experience that because they can pass as white as well.
Maybe,
you know what I mean?
maybe, but like,
A couple of them do look a bit.
yeah,
bit
nah. But
blackish,
here's the thing: they'll be in settings where they'll like people will make fun of black
be the
people
odd
in
one
front
out.
of them,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
they'll feel some type of way. You get me? Like, and I've been in those settings, like, because my cousins are even like some of my cousins are lighter than me, and the grandmas chatting shit about black people. And they're like, oh, you think you can say that because we're mixed, like. You know what I'm saying? It don't run like that.
Bro,
So-
you know what I was just thinking, yeah, just for the youth them and
Yeah.
anyone that might be going through your kind of problem, because you seem proper wise, innit? And
Yeah,
you've been
yeah,
through a lot of this year. Like,
Yeah.
what would you say to someone experiencing that now? Even if it's like a trolling thing, they might just be you saying,
Yeah,
"Bro,
for
you're
real,
this,
it's
you're
different.
that." Like, how would you
Yeah,
tell
yeah, yeah,
them
yeah.
to
I see it. I
overcome
see it. Oh my days, I see
You
it.
understand? How would you say to overcome it now and give them some guidance so they don't have to do all the? Do you know what I'm trying to say? What would you
Yeah.
say the final point is to say, yo?
Yeah.
How did you reach calmness? Because you seem calm with it. You know what
calm.
I'm saying? Like,
I today I am. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah.
how did you become so calm?
Well,
bro?
first I had to read a lot, and I'm proud. I'm proud to be African. Put it this way. Ain't no way you're gonna make fun of me.
Brother, do you know what as well? I
Yeah.
was saying this to someone the other day. You know when man was in primary school in the
Yeah.
mid-90s, African was just a cuss.
Nah, I got
Even
called.
the African youths, they was trying not to
Yeah.
be African, bro.
Nah,
because
100%.
It
I
wasn't
know.
cool to be African.
I know that.
Even in Don't Be a Menace or whatever the movie, he's calling man, oh, your mum's an African
no.
booty scratcher. That was the cuss in school,
Nah,
innit?
I got to laugh about it.
You
'Cause
get what I'm saying? But it's real, and that's I
yeah,
said that the
yeah.
other day. It's so good to see African culture now being popularized in mainstream.
Yeah.
Do you get me? Because when we was youths, it's like, oh, what, you're African? Oh. It was all
What else-
Caribbeans,
What
innit?
else
Do you
you
get what I'm
remember
saying?
from them times about Africa? You see some of these man, they're so smart, they'll implant something in man's mind where it was a fun time. What was negative? It weren't racist. We can't be racist. We just say, right, you know, like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a
yeah,
fun
yeah.
primary school thing.
Nah, I
like,
hear that,
You
I
know,
hear
like
that.
but ding ding to that, like.
Yeah,
You know what I'm trying to
yeah,
all
yeah,
of
yeah.
them,
The
they
Asian
all
youths
have
got
the, like,
it, the
but
white
you know
youths
when
got
you
it.
really break it down, like man have them things and man can laugh at them. Man can. Does that make sense? You
Nah,
know?
to me today, I laugh it off, innit? Like, obviously, certain people it affected them. You know what I mean? And like you said, some people weren't even proud to be like. That's how it was affecting them back then. Obviously, today people are proud and whatnot. For the most part, what I see. But answering your question earlier, bro, like I just say, look, we're human beings, bro. Like at the end of the day, and if you're being trolled on the internet, put that shit down and just block people, man, because like that's your energy, that's your space, you gotta protect it. I told my son like this, like I said, my son's light skin, yeah, and I said to my son, like, if anyone calls you mulatto, that's our N word. I say, look, if a dark skinned person calls you mulatto, check how they're saying it. Yeah, they might be calling you that as a term of endearment, like how we say the N word.
What does it actually mean? Like, you know,
Mulatto's like half breed, isn't it? Like,
okay, half.
yeah, like, and
There's a battle rapper called Mulatto Black.
yeah. So like that's what they call us in Angola. You know what I'm saying? Even you, like us, free.
I'm not gonna lie, the first
You get
time I
me?
ever saw that word, and this is
Yeah.
so mad, yeah, and inappropriate to say, but the first time I ever saw that word was in a porn category, blood. Swear to God.
You
I
went
see
to
a
Brazil,
video.
yeah?
No, I just see a
went
video.
to Brazil with it.
Like I see a video and it just said mulatto,
went
and
to
I was thinking,
Portugal
what's
and
that? This
Brazil.
mulatto
When it
thing
comes
looks
to
a penny, you know what them
categories,
ones?
my man
I thought it was a
knows
chick
all
called
the
mulatto or something. I thought, right, this thing
Nah,
looks
I
penny.
hear you,
Then
I
I'm seeing
hear
bare
you.
videos called
Mulatto,
mulatto.
yeah,
I'm thinking, what's
master.
this?
Nah.
I don't know what it means. Still to this day, I never really knew what it meant.
So like so that's like how they call us, like, you know what I mean? And I said to my son, just like and then just if someone keeps calling you that, you just check their temperature a little bit. He said, who you calling mulatto? You know what I'm saying? Because I said, you know, like I had to explain to my son. My son told me he was English, and I said, like, your mom's Angolan, blood. Like, what you talking about? said both your parents are light
You
skinned.
ain't got English blood
said-
in you, really.
Yeah, technically he
maybe a
does,
bit.
but yeah,
Yeah,
far removed. But I said,
what I'm saying,
but I said to him, look, we're not gonna go there. And I said, look, it's not that deep. I said both your parents are Angolan, you get me, and you've got Portuguese ancestry, so your culture's like more or less our culture came out of slavery. Unfortunate to say, where Portuguese Angolans. You can Google this shit. It's Luso Angolans, yeah, LUSO Angolans, and then or Africans. We're the one of the oldest ethnic groups in Africa of like Afro-European.
So bro, you see when you say all this,
yeah.
like obviously not in a disrespectful
You're
way,
educating
but
all my
is
viewers
it-
because I
yeah,
know
like,
none of
is
them
it a
know this
thing
shit.
where-
That's cool.
Is
That's
it a
good.
thing
That's
where
what
you
man
know
want.
this?
My people don't
Is
know.
this a thing where you're saying to yourself, yeah, you know this, like, okay, this is like I'm me and I'm the chosen, or is it a thing where your family's passed it down and you actually,
Bro, like
is it like
it's
your
mad, fam.
popsy told you,
Nah.
his popsy, or you just know it for yourself?
I know there was things I kind of knew, I felt it, and then later on, the facts confirmed what I was going through. You get me? So like, I found out my dad's side, his great grandfather owned my great grandmother. So how you deal with that?
Okay, so that's what I mean. So
So I knew.
actually know within yourself, like, this grandparent.
Yeah.
Because remember, a lot of people, even when it comes to like the word nigga, like, yo, my nigga, like,
Yeah.
not everyone's part of the African
far
slave
removed
trade.
from them, innit?
No, but not
That's
everyone.
what
Yeah.
Not everyone is connected to the word nigger, as in
Nah,
you
like,
was a slave.
she was slave, yeah.
but
Yeah.
You see your things deep because you said it's in your family,
Bro, it's
so that, like, you get what I'm saying? It's within you, like,
and
both sides,
bro.
innit?
I'm gonna go here because this is what's going on in our culture. No one wants to talk about it. We've got this. This is a big elephant in the room, and this is why Don Jaga exists. Because you get it. Because we're here in the UK now. We having kids born here. My nephew's 28 years old, born in this country. My son's 18, and yeah, like we're like integrated. You know, my wife's not Angolan. You know what I'm saying? And then my cousin's kids are like Jamaican. Get me? My other ones are like Scottish. You know what I'm saying?
Mixed up.
It's all mixed up. But you gotta give respect to Angola. You gotta give respect to Africa. And what happens is, we're Portuguese, and then you forget. The next generation won't even. They were from Africa somewhere. That's what happens.
That's what America is now, isn't it? Like America, I think, like where they identify as African Americans, and they know that they came from the slave trade. But the majority of them don't know if they're Kenyan, Nigerian, Angolan, nothing. They just call themselves African American, and they know that their great granddad was a slave.
But Americans are mad because they've all started to say, "Yo, listen, we're not even slaves. We was here first."
Yeah, no, there's some people
Like,
that
they've
believe,
got
and I think there
everything,
was,
like, it
I think
just
there was a
depends.
certain amount that was there first.
No, but
so I
their
think they
thing's
are
so
confused. Yeah, it's
technical
so baffling that they're
that,
just
remember,
confused.
their whole
I think
space
over
is
here
too
in the
big.
UK, a lot of us have more connection to
It's
our
smaller,
historic.
so you can see
Because
it.
remember with Windrush and things like that, like
Yeah.
we know
You can see
the
it,
historical
you know
points
it.
of when a lot of immigrants come here. Do you get
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
Yeah. And we're younger. We're building our thing now. I think so, and we've actually got more access to information and books, like factual things, like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
And so yeah,
Could do the heritage thing. Like my
Yeah.
brother, his pops is St. Lucian, but he done the heritage thing and it came back Kenyan.
See?
So it's like obviously your pops' ancestors were taken from Kenya to
Kenya.
St. Lucia.
Yeah,
That's where you get
yeah.
Did
Do
you
you get
ever
what I'm
like
saying?
have like any conflicts in music here where it's like obviously cool, anyone can go, I got the bubbly, they don't want to trouble me.
Yeah.
You didn't actually want to get cuddly. So, you know, like you can do the finesse music. But did you ever get like a time where it's like, I come fam, like, let's just do the finesse.
Yeah.
Like, you know, what's that word? Conform.
Mm-hmm.
But you said, nah, man, I can't. Like, I need to preach my message. Or,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
So within the music realm, like, how was you? Because everyone can kind of, if you get what I'm saying, like, everyone can make the decision to just make that
Do you know
song,
what? That's even that. Like, just to segue onto that question, because it's a good segue into where man was meant to be going anyway. So, how did you, the person with this brain, or was you even thinking like this then? Like you said, you was going college.
Yeah.
You're in West London.
Yeah.
How did you end up as part of USG?
So my boy Otavio, he had a studio in Acton, you know, Chocolate Lab. Remember that?
There was
Uxbridge Road.
so many
All right,
studios in Acton
there was
back
a
then.
studio next to Chocolate Lab.
Yeah.
There was a studio that everybody used to go to. Like I'm talking like the whole movement, like Gigs, Dubs.
Yeah, because
Blade
Feb
Brown.
Fell used to come Bolo back in the day. I used to
Yeah.
record in Bolo
Well,
Youth Club.
So yeah, we used to go down there. But anyway, like how I met USG was around Acton, Vale Studios down there, and my boy used to own that studio, and I used to just be there all the time. And I used to go to Chocolate Lab. There was a studio called Chocolate Lab, and Squingy, EXO, and what's his name? Chuck were the first USG members I met. Bumped into them. It was like this coming into here, and then there was like certain manner coming through. And you know what I mean? You just like someone says, "Oh, yo, you gotta listen to this brother here. He's sick MC, Portuguese."
So you're not from the ends.
Nah, like my cousin
We
is
just done this. He's from Leeds.
my cousin.
No, but I mean, you
No,
never lived
check.
in their ends.
No.
to be in their group.
Here, check this out.
That's hard.
So my cousin grew up in Church Road. You get me? Before the madness. So that's where I lived with my auntie for a minute. Then I moved out. You get me? So I stayed there, and I always used to go to Church Road to visit my family.
And back in them days,
And
as
I
well,
didn't
bruv,
know,
Church
but
Road
I
and
didn't
Bridge
know.
was kind of,
I
it
knew-
it was just all one community though. A lot
Yeah,
of
yeah,
it,
exactly.
like it wasn't. There was
Exactly.
probably little beefs and that going on.
Yeah, but it wasn't the whole ends
I remember
kind of thing.
one of my best friends. He was from Church Road, Masai,
Yeah.
and he was in Ghetto Juveniles, a group that
Okay.
they had tunes with Sun Cycle and that. but
Yeah,
his
yeah.
stepdad used to run Bridge Park Complex Studio. Danny
Right,
Dread,
right.
Rest in peace.
Okay,
So,
rest in peace.
them man again, they lived on Church Road, but they was going Bridge Park Studio every day, and
Yeah,
I
yeah,
used
yeah.
to come there thinking, oh, this is all just one block, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not from the ends, so I'm coming there and going to his house and I'm going studio,
Yeah.
and I'm just thinking this is all the same estate. Fast forward a couple of years now, these men are killing each other,
Yeah.
and I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying to you?
So no, to answer your question.
Question.
No, sorry. To answer your question, I never banged for the ends, or I wasn't part of the street things like that they were involved in. You know what I'm saying? I came in and K Coke as K Coke's artist. I was his first artist.
But then that's what I was gonna say to you.
Yeah,
Like,
me.
would you be more gassed to say like, raw, like, it's better that man went in the gang thing. These man recognize man's artists.
Nah,
skills.
100%.
Like, these man like, it's
that's
more.
way
It's,
better.
it's
This
more than like
Yeah,
gang.
Way
It's
better.
more-
It's
Nah,
not just like, oh,
100%.
it's my little man off
No,
road
like,
this
that
is
I'm
why-
bringing back.
coming out of the gang thing and
but
man
the-
say, "Raw, we're putting it on you, bro."
Nah,
Like,
100%.
Man want to run with what you run with. Man, believe in you, bro.
100%.
That's what we kind of all want to say, innit?
Right.
But we can't.
But this is why I gave you the backstory earlier, because I got my respect for being me, bro. Around
That's
the
what
man,
man's
you get me?
deep
Like
in,
you
bro.
say,
Like,
you get me?
you're doing a.
You can carry
Even when you're
yourself
in
anywhere you
groups,
come
you're
from.
in
fair
this,
play
you're
to you.
in this situation. It's like, bro, you always get out, but your man say man walked. I've already deep them situations. I'm
Yeah.
saying, yeah, it's all movies, but
Yeah.
but when
But
you're doing it, you've had to go through it, and man's realized that you're a lone wolf in this thing.
100%. You know what? Like that's a great observation, because like, and now that you were talking and you were saying that, I was just thinking like, right, like the racism, it prepared me for that.
Yeah.
Because when I used to be around the man them, I used to say, yo, us against us, that ain't it. And we're talking at a time when the skinheads invaded VA.
You're not talking about now when
Like,
man's
nah.
trying to do little pro. Man's actually saying to
I'm
man,
telling
fam,
man,
what are
yo,
we doing? Like, do you know
again,
the game?
So
it's
here's
like
the
you
thing
had
now.
the game. Okay.
So let me tell you something. Tupac was onto something. That was the guy that I followed, because he was right and saying a lot of things and about getting organized, and that's what I was trying to do with my people. You get me? But it went through a lot of people's heads, and you gotta get respect as well to a degree. And I guess I wasn't street enough for some people to get that respect. You get it? So
I get you.
you know, at the end of the day, I wasn't trying to be nobody's leader. I was just trying to say, look, fam, we need you really say you want to get out of poverty? Well, here's a plan. That's just a suggestion. That's all.
Yeah, 100%.
You get me? I'm not telling you have to do it, but those guys over there did it in the East Coast. Those guys on the West Coast did it. In the South, they did it. You know, they got like man was talking about Jay Prince when nobody really knew. I got about Ghetto Boys. I was telling the man about Suge Knight, Jay Prince, and Dame Dash having their meetings and
Saying
like.
they was looking at you like you gone
I'm
crazy.
gone crazy, like bro, like man,
you gone like,
man knew
yo,
about
what
Illuminati
man
back when I was
my man's
19. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Do you know
That
how I
asylum
know? Do you know
and
how I
that,
know what you're
man.
talking about? Because
It's
I was on the
crazy.
same shit. You see, when Jamal, again, rest in peace, when my man pulled up to film man the first time, like we're one of the 4th uploads on SBTV or something like that. Me and my brethrens.
These
And
man
like
was
when my man
prattling
pulled
around,
up,
brother.
man was just on the block.
These man were
trapping.
prattling around.
So when my man come, he's like with his little video camera,
Prattling
saying
around.
like, man, I was building my own studio in the trap house in the block there.
Yeah.
So we was doing our own thing, and we was all thinking about making a documentary. This before I went jail. So man was all on big plans, and then this kid's pulled up with his video camera, like, yeah, can I film you? And man kind of laughed it off. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Man thought, nah, like we're on the block, like trapping. Like, why are you bothered about this youth filming us?
It's sad because
Do you
that
get what
was
I'm
the
saying to
dream,
you? And
innit?
But that's what I'm trying to say.
That's
they
what you
made-
was
Yeah,
gonna
that's
look
what I
like
was.
the
Yeah,
dream. You get
exactly,
what I'm saying to you?
exactly.
But if you had
The
him
vision.
now,
Yeah, fam.
he would have said, "Yo, it's us first. Where you talk, man, for bus?"
Nah,
And
because
then
I'm saying I was one of the youths that he was trying to get through to, and I was just on the block.
Yeah,
But you needed him. He might have just got
Trust
through
me.
to you through the passion. You know, like it's just because people like Jamal, they had their camera, but maybe they didn't have the backstory. Maybe my man had the backstory, but never had the camera.
let
You
me
get what I'm saying?
let me go a bit deeper. Yeah, so it's
Bro,
like this.
go on, bro.
So it's like this. Yeah, you try to get to some places of power, you can't. Oh, because you know what? Just guess who got educated? That neo-Nazi fucker, whose granddad was a hardcore hating motherfucker. He makes sure my man's gonna go become a politician.
he's passing
This
the
one's gonna
bills.
go and become a police officer.
The man blamed him.
This one's gonna become
The man blamed
a
them.
councilman.
The man thinks
But
man
this
should
I'm
copy
just
them.
saying.
We should
I'm
have
not
done the
saying.
same.
I'm
He
saying
said
the
we
man
should have been
blamed
doing the
them,
same.
or the man think man should copy
No,
them.
and I'm not.
Oh.
Forget the victim mentality. I'm just trying to say, forget all of that. We need to and a shout out to everybody that's doing Black Pound Day and supporting black businesses and just just
any
trying to
of it
get
enough?
I'm
just
not gonna lie
respecting
to
the
you.
culture. You
I
get me?
think as well, my personal opinion is, you see the black thing, it does kind of even push more segregation. Do you know why? Because everyone, like, you see every other ethnic minority,
Yeah.
they're black people, bro. Do you get it? That's how I see it. Like, you see the Indians, like, they're with us.
It's not there with
no,
us,
but you know
bro.
what it is,
Black
bruv?
bro,
You see, if
I'm-
we could get together
bro,
and
black
just say
people
like,
do the mad
do you know
thing,
what it is?
that's
You
what it
see,
is,
from
brother,
time you
like-
push the black thing now, then the black people don't
Like,
want to help
it's
the
all
Indian
about
people,
power, isn't it?
and
Like,
the
it's
Indian
all
people
crazy.
don't want to help the Pakistani people.
I hear what you're saying, but that's not
No,
what
but
I'm
what
saying.
I'm
I'm not trying to
saying,
say
no,
that.
of course, but
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
my thing. Is
No,
like,
but I get you. I get you.
I'm all for black power. Don't get it twisted. I'm all
No, but
for
there's
that.
an original,
But I
like,
think
a
that
Pakistani
is
person
some
is
of
not
it.
gonna
You know
be
the
the same
Antifa
as an
shit.
Indian
I feel like
person.
some
Yeah.
of it's just used to
Right.
incite hatred, just to keep black people even more to black people and
Right.
fuck up their own opportunities.
No, I get what you're saying, and
know what I'm saying?
racism is is a construct. You
That's
get it
it,
to
yeah,
keep
yeah,
people
yeah.
divided.
Yeah.
But and I'm not saying that. I'm not trying to empower people to be negative and trying to spit this knowledge and wisdom to divide people. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like the same way that I had a Pakistani landlord that was trying to help me build, right? Like I could be helping now my brother and sister. You get me? Obviously, like I build with my people, regardless of what color. Do you get it? But I gotta make sure that we were like me personally. I come from a nice family, cool. But then when I look at the whole of certain family members and even in my own experience, it wasn't. When I say I'm privileged, it's got a limit. Because I went to them schools where, like I said, go back to your country, go back. You get as a child, you have to be mentally strong when a grown man is calling you the N-word and his son and everybody around him is calling you names, trying to put you down, and all you want to do is play football or hockey or whatever you're playing. You got me. Even in 2020, last year, my little cousin played for Benfica. Yeah, the younger age. One man shouted the N-word in the crowd. My auntie went nuts, bruv. You trying to put? That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say we need to empower ourselves here. You get me? Obviously, the financial thing that comes later. It's not even about finance. It's about mentally, because we already multicultural. You get me? We already speak we speak European languages. We drive, everything we do is foreign. You get me? But it's about having that balance. You get me? I'm not saying like, because like a lot of us have mixed race children. A lot of us have a multi-ethnic background, but we're proud to be black or we're proud to be African. So it's about just coming together and not even talking about skin color. Just do the thing. Like, look at us here. We're just doing the thing. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're just doing it. We're not talking. Obviously, I brought up the subject, but we could have been talking about anything else.
People know
anything else. Actions speak louder than words, bro.
And we're all
you know what I'm saying? Nah, 100%.
So some younger people, they get me. They can get some knowledge from this, man.
Yeah, man. Now, look, I think knowledge is cool. And when we was growing up, we had Wu-Tang, but then we was still kind of like being smart was frowned upon. And I think we need to dead that.
Yeah.
You get me? That's why a lot of our youth are out there.
I'm smarter than I pretended to be in school.
100%.
Because I thought that being like I wanted to be like my friends, innit?
Yeah,
of course. They weren't moving smart, so I just thought, being smart's not a good thing.
Nah.
Being smart that's the pattern, innit?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the koalas.
The way forward,
now.
innit? It's life,
But it's always been the pattern, yeah. So if you like, obviously you feel like you're dumb, just pattern up. You get me? Like, not everything, not everything here is like always music. Because you see, like with music, like a lot of people, when they do podcasts, I'm gonna be real, innit?
Yeah.
I was quiet a long time, Hope knows man was just butt in, but I was just reading it. Like, how's man, like, man's got bare knowledge and you've been through some things, and it's like, see, sometimes when man try and interview a do the interview with someone and they're a rapper, it's like, the rapper even wants them to be like, oh, what's your next project? What's this, bro? What's your life? What have you been through? But you see, bare man, it's so repetitive that it's like, cause I went jail, I shot it, I changed my. You see your thing, it's like raw. Man's on a revolutionist thing.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? It's different, fam. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's like, who really cares about the music? Because man's more likely to tap into your music just by knowing you as a person. What kind of... do you get it? Like, people are... Like, even me, I want to hear your music.
Yeah, but it's not...
Like, you get what I'm trying to say?
love for that.
I want to hear something that you're dropping now in this mindset,
you won't even understand it, blood.
It's deep.
Because I swear the last music that I've seen my man dropping ain't even in English no more.
Remember bands Angolan, even the man them's Angolan, you get it? They love it. And Congolese, do you get it?
That's what I wanted to ask you as well. So, like, when you joined USG, how many of them was there already then?
There was bare, man.
Because it's like, obviously there's more man that people just see on the ciphers and that.
But yeah, there was loads. I came in when there was like, Squingy handed me, I think it was volume 2, Suspect Gang, volume 2. And then I took that to Portugal. Jeez. And bruv, like years later, when me and Coke dropped Lord Knows, I came out the airport, I came out the cab from the airport, and I'm hearing talking the hardest on the block in where Trouble's from. Like, and then it goes into Lord Knows, and no one knows I'm there. And I was just like hearing myself coming out of someone's speaker, like, and in the block, in the hood that man grew up in, and I was just like,
it's man.
It was mad.
But alright, cool. Did the man didn't even know it was you, or was they so far gone? Like, is this even? Like, do you get it? Did they even? Nah.
People back in Portugal, when I was walking after when I did another song like with the Portuguese man them that went viral over there in the underground scene. Like, I was walking the street. People were like, yo. Like, I could see people looking at man differently. Like, yo, is that my man?
Bro,
like,
rap hits in a different country as well.
And then they came
England,
to show love.
Everyone's a rapper, innit? In England, it's like, it's just blasé, like, oh yeah, he's a rapper.
Nah, it's different over there, man. Like, if you're in the hood and you're walking, and your things popping over there, people will approach you. Get me? And I mean, like, don't get me wrong, like, being part of USG changed my life for forever, man.
Didn't no one like important over there ever come up to you like, yo, we must be able to bust this music team. Man's got the money. We've already done the dirt. Like, yo, was there any no one believed in it? Like, did anyone believe in the music? Not like that, but you know what I'm saying? Someone that had bread, they're like, yo, fam, like, what? We can't.
I remember though, even USG was underground here. Like,
no, but you know, like,
what I'm saying?
Was there
like, weren't necessarily mainstream.
What do they call it? Innovative minds back in the. You know what I'm trying to say? Did they even clock like, this is the gold, man?
Nah, 100%. The people clocked, but no money people came through. Like, I mean, rap was kind of frowned upon back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially whether it was conscious or gangster, like it was just frowned upon. You get me?
This ain't music.
Yeah. or like this ain't gonna make us money.
Yeah.
Like so,
Like
like
if you show your music to someone
back then,
they're saying
you're not gonna go
this ain't
nowhere.
our traditional music.
Yeah, this ain't.
So
our
you're
traditional.
even getting the demonized thing, like,
100%.
oh, he's getting mad, he's doing rap. What's he? He's a seller, like,
Yeah.
thing, like.
Yeah. I'm not doing African music. I'm not doing.
But did that ever? You said you produced. Did that ever come to your mind to do
yeah,
culture, your culture with like the UK culture?
100%.
Yeah.
I'm still on course.
Yeah.
I just
That's
never.
what said, his music's
I never
different, though.
conformed, but like, I just had to do what I never got to showcase what I really wanted to showcase. So I'm doing things by stages. So if you might see me on a commercial, like you said, trying to finesse kind of situation, just wait. If God gives me the opportunity, then I'll be able to chat my shit. But you know, here's the thing. I've never said this on an interview, but it's like, again, when they say, "Oh, the revolution won't be televised," you can't talk too much. You can't empower your people too much. In the Portuguese world, it's not really being done. And I see now people doing it. People trying to shut them down. Death threats, you name it. And you know what? I met Low Key for a reason, the rapper.
Yeah.
And he was telling me like his family got threatened. Rare. You get me?
But you lot talk.
and I
You're
was just like,
talking
nah.
them deep ones. Like, yo, can we all wake up? You're talking about them ones, innit?
Well,
Like,
it's deeper than us. So the ego, as much as you want to tell the real, you gotta like check yourself, because you want to tell the truth. You can tell the truth, but there's consequences to that. And my kids ain't like, yo, there's people out here, they're not scared to kill kids. Real shit. And they'll
even
do
like
it.
Getting that dark. Yeah,
Nah,
it's
I know,
dark,
but that's the
dark.
but
That's
it's
what
the
I'm saying.
reality,
You
innit?
know what it is?
I
When you
can't
say-
talk
I get it,
politics.
like,
You
it
see this,
changes
you
the
see
room,
this,
innit?
you see this. I
And
can't
go law.
talk too much about it, yeah, because things will happen to family members. Things will, you know, where right
look
now
at
we're more free, but back then music was censored.
You got to look at the
You get me?
the
Angola
freedom
mu-
fighters
yeah.
from all over the world, from
Yeah,
all
bro.
different cultures. Them man, they was getting attempts on their lives, their houses, their
Yeah.
cars. Do you know what I'm saying? It still goes on
No,
now.
you lot are right.
Even
There was-
when you
Right,
look at,
I'm-
even
there
when you
was
look
an-
at
asking
the,
for these lot.
there was
when
an
you look at
Angolan.
the WikiLeaks brother, even though he's not
Yeah.
even ethnic, do you get me? He's not from no black people or nothing, but he's, what's his name, Julian Assange or whatever.
Yeah.
Not that I like him, and you get me, I don't really know too much about him, but he leaked information. Blood, they're after him. He had to, I don't know if he's been caught yet, but he was living in some underground thing by Harrods and that, blood. Like on something, the embassy thing where they can't extradite.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Do you
the
get what I'm
embassy.
saying to you? Like, and then he had to go Switzerland or whatever. Like, these man, they're out there. Like, people are after them because they've leaked information. Just because you've told certain people certain information,
All right, cool.
bro,
So you
your
see,
life
alright,
is
you see,
in mad
alright,
danger.
you see how we have our
That John
culture. Can I just
McAfee
ask
bread.
man something? Because man's drinking, man's smoking, it's forever tap, bro. Man's about
Just for
to
the
ask you a
record, just for the
tap
record,
question.
Don Jaga ain't drinking or smoking. He's got Pepsi,
me,
Diet
me.
Pepsi.
I'm sick.
You get me?
No, it's cool, man.
I just let him man know.
I left
that,
it.
you
I
get
don't know. I
me?
appreciate that. No, it's real. It's real. Because people do know me. Like bruv, my nickname was Dyson, bro. You know what I'm saying? My shit was, yo, Dyson. You know.
I'm trying to be in my. What was it? I think I was in a serious mode, but
Yeah.
I'm in a jokey mode.
Nah, it's calm. Let's
What was
lighten
that?
the mood still.
Yeah,
Let's lighten
I
up
don't
the
feel
mood.
like that. I was about to
Yeah.
ask you something insane right there. So, alright, cool.
So, nah,
what-
do you
what's
see?
the
Do
next
you know what it
question?
is? Do you know what it is? You see
feel
what
like
you
you're-
don't get? You see my man, yeah? You see these man? They're like, you see when you lot have John.
Why do I have to not get it?
No, but I'm
Hold
saying
on,
to you,
this
because you're
is-
from South. This is what I'm saying to
Hey,
you.
see, this is what I'm
You
saying.
see,
Why
'cause
is
you're
that-
from South,
brother?
yeah?
I get it,
Brother.
brother. This guy
No.
don't know about the prototype and that. Hey, brother, we think, brother.
What I'm saying is,
Man,
yeah,
ain't get, hey,
you see these man, they was like, you see like
prototype.
Johnny and that. You get me on the DVDs and them things there. These lot was our guys, if you get what I'm saying. Even though man's from West, yeah,
man, no,
like,
bro.
you get what I'm saying to you, like they were the local up the
Brother,
road
the
guys.
show's
that was
name
doing the thing.
solidifies it all.
Do you get
It's
what I'm saying to you?
legend
But
based.
it's like these man was out here on the D. Like what? Did you lot done?
Nah,
streets incarcerated and all that
USG,
shit, innit?
USG done a lot, man. Shout outs to Squinge, shout outs to Coke, and
Rest in peace, Lefty.
Yes, rest in peace, General Left. I was gonna say, you know what I mean? They and everyone else that EXO and everyone else that put in the work before my time. And you know, like I said, I got the privilege that Coke liked my music and invited me to be a part of the group. But I had my own movement I was starting called Bravo Boys, and that was a Portuguese crew.
I remember that as well.
Oh yeah,
I was following you, man. I've been following you from day, bro.
Nah, I love for that, bro.
Trust me.
Yeah, so I was trying to build a movement with all the Portuguese African nations. You get me? So it was gonna link up the UK culture with our cultures, but it takes a lot of money and resources which I didn't have. You get me? So I never got a chance to make that, but fully. But I had an impact, and that went down in history, whether people like it or not. I did it. Me and my people did it. You get me? I had UK rap bumping in Sao Paulo in the favelas. Man got voice notes when they remember is it what's that thing?
BBM.
The BlackBerry.
Yeah.
Voice notes from the favelas. 21 gunshot salute to K Coke for spitting in Portuguese, but that never got released. Yeah, but I did that, and then EXO's mixtape was selling in the market in Sao Paulo.
Nah, you're the
get me?
essence, man. Said, but I did that. That's
but
what
then,
it
man,
is.
like,
what
they-
have you done out here? That's
but
what
the-
it
I
is.
said
You know, a
21
story
guns
to
salute
tell,
for getting
bro.
K
Come on,
Coke for
fam.
spitting
bro,
Portuguese. That's cold.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. Yeah, I am gonna check out your music, bro. Like man said, that man's from South. Man, don't know everyone.
No,
in the
I'm not
world,
even
but
from there.
you
Like,
know-
but that's Brazil.
I'm from South, innit? Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie and say, raw man. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, man knows everything about you. A man know USG. Man's probably, when I click onto them tunes, I'm gonna be like, oh, alright, cool, that was
Yeah,
my
you
man.
would've
But
known, man,
remember,
yeah.
man's just hearing the
Nah,
ends,
love,
innit?
bro.
But I'm saying, bro, what I want to hear, and I'm the voice of the people. Yeah, this is the
Okay.
host. You're the guest. I'm the voice of them lot.
Yeah, man.
We need to hear something within when this drops. Man need to hear some sort of revolutionist mixtape because, bro, I'll be real. I'm so intrigued to hear it, but it's like I want
I
to
have
hear.
to do it.
I want to hear the ancestors
Yeah,
speaking to me.
say no
I
more.
want to hear your children speaking to man, their dreams, this dream. You know, like, bro, I just want to hear everything that is now because BA man's on this. Oh no, man. Bro, you got the fighting spirit.
Nah, I
in you,
love
bro.
for that. Nah, I got. You know what? I've got it in the shelf. I've got a few tracks like
Brother,
that.
man,
I'm
need to
gonna
hear
run
that
that. Now you get.
compiled.
You know what? You
With
hear
this.
man here. It's
Bro.
because of this man. I'm really gonna like
that's-
push that
Brother, come
because
on,
like
come on, let's
nah,
go.
you're on the level, bro.
know
Like
the
man goes
patterns.
through the motions as well. Man's only human, innit? Like you're trying to
Exactly.
think about what you want to do, which direction you want to go. And obviously I love music. You get me? I fell in love with it. Saved my life. Like a lot of rappers, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, bro. Like I'm not here to promote negative shit. I think real gangsters, real people are real people. At the end of the day, they went through shit they don't want to go through. You know what I'm saying? Like and I've had the privilege to be around people in Portugal here with people of different backgrounds, ethnicities. You know, whether they're Irish, Jamaican, like it don't matter, bro. Like gypsies, whatever, bro. Like everyone's got a similar story. Like you said, everyone comes up here and it's the same pattern. Man's been to jail, man was shot in, rare. But nobody really is talking that real shit. Like when you were crying in jail,
Of course.
when your girl was fucking someone else and let you go, bruv. You get me? I know my brothers went through that. Some of my man them went through that, and I was there for them man there. You get it? So it's like, and I was saying to them, put that music, put that in the tune.
Yeah.
Tell the youths that they're wasting their time over there, because you can say it, I can't say it. I'll sing you the hook. Say it, I'll sing the hook for you. I'll help you express that. If you want me to help you write it, I will. But that's what we're here for. Like there's a place for everyone. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that, man.
Yeah,
like,
So yeah, like, do you? When's the last time you made a track with any of the USG members, bro?
Oh man, a long sorry, like I did the song with Squinge and Lefty's last song, I believe. We did it with Black Jack, MC from Manchester. It's called One Life. It's on YouTube, like animated version, because Left passed away. And I think that was like just like a year or 6 months before Left passed away.
Yeah, that's mad.
Yeah,
still.
it's mad. It was mad.
And then what happened since then? Like, just not like you lot have just kind of grown, done your own things, and that obviously Coke went pen, etc. Focused on his own thing. When he signed with Rock Nation, was that like him just stepping over doing his own thing, or was it like a plan for you lot to kind of go with him?
Yeah, it was always a plan for us to, not necessarily with Rock Nation, but like we had other.
Now he can shop you for deals. Now,
No, we were, we you know, like we know, like I know that because I was there, innit? Like we had deals on the table, innit? That Squingy was negotiating. I guess I don't know the intricacies or whatever it's called. You know, like the little details. Like, so I'm trying to be deep here, but boy, I don't know them details.
Would you have liked
there.
it for it to work out?
Of course, man. You know what I'm saying? That was life.
Had a little label run.
100%, because them times there, labels was still giving out some decent money. You get me?
Well, weren't them times there like the loan times? Like if we're talking back in them eras,
but these lot would have paid back the loan in quick time.
But how do you know that you wouldn't? But would they? Because didn't K Cole get the deal? And it's like our country wasn't.
He won. Like this is the thing. Like a lot of people got it misconstrued.
But I'm saying like was music you see that deal to have signed it? Yeah. See how you're free now. Like you can blow. That's it. You can just upload a song. That's it. You're back. That's how it works. Do you know what I'm saying? People go viral.
But you could have a machine behind it.
Yeah, you could have a machine. You could do whatever. But I'm saying that old deal, sometimes it's like things work out for the best. Like, were them deals the best? Like, you know, like the old deals. Because I'm saying it from
I understand.
I wasn't big. I wasn't.
There's a lot of you as well.
There was a with Diddy era. Like, oh, these contracts were crazy. I'm
100%.
Were you not better off?
Even if you got a $500,000 deal, how much money would you have all have got?
Just getting a loan, cool. The gang's got 10 mil, but man's on a 10 million loan.
Yeah, that. But
so
I think
you're still working it off now. You're not coming to Link, man. Out there touring, but it's like, blood, this is draining. What about? Or was it good deals? Or because I'm just someone that doesn't know.
That's what I'm trying to say to you. Like, I don't know, like 100%, like what was going on with the paperwork. However, I can say that if we didn't sign, it was because it wasn't good. And I know Squingy wanted to pattern the thing proper, because it's like, you know, man, they don't play. You know what I'm saying? And that's why Coke's deal was what it was. And a lot of people can say whatever negative shit, but K. Coke came out victorious in that situation, where he was owed money. Do you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So, like, there was no 360 deals for us. We weren't getting none of that. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. The man them are smart. You get me? Like, and more deep than people think. You know
obviously, like, you said that, like, Coke, obviously kind of you was like his first artist, basically. Would you say it was just like mostly a music thing or artist thing, or would you say you lot developed a close friendship? Or
yeah, man, I lived with him like when he was at the top, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is to show how humble he is. Like I was going through it in my life, I had nowhere to go. Man gave me a place to stay. You get me? You know what I'm saying? That's my brother.
Big up Coke for that, man. That's
big up Coke, man.
What, can I ask you a question as a host right now? Yeah. But it's a finesse question, because I'm also trying to do my music thing and pop it off and do my little, got a studio, rare, sign the deal. What would you actually rap for a whole year and do what man says? Like, go to a show, come studio, you got to do this video. How much a year or a month, like, would you actually just rap? Like, and say like, raw, man's just giving you this bread. So say like I'm saying,
like a 9 to 5.
Yeah, I'm saying like, raw, think realistically. If I said to you 5 bags a month, I'll just give that to you now. Just would you rap for just 5 bags a month, but be signed? So say you blow to £1 million and I'm making now all this money, but I'm only giving you the 5 bags. Would you still remember all these things come in?
But contracts are renewable. How long's the contract for?
It's for the year, isn't it?
Yeah, for the year you can. So 1 year you might bust. You've become a millionaire, but he knows now. He steps out of that contract at the end of the year. Next year, when he releases his own thing, he's got all that traction, all that following, and he's independent.
It's the kind of you got to think on the longevity, but yeah, 5 for 5 bags. I think that's amazing right now, because what a lot of rappers won't tell you is that they ain't getting 5 bags. I know producers, platinum, not just one time, not 2 times, not 3 times. Man went platinum here, yeah. they don't make 5 bags a month. They don't. The money came and went. It goes quick. I make.
But these man never got their publishing and royalties properly though.
No, they did. The paperwork.
So they must still get a couple checks off the
platform. Yeah, no, they do. But like, how long can a tune stay in the charts? How long can the album stay in the charts? You as a producer.
Forever.
No.
It's about them movie placements.
What do you mean,
shit,
cuz?
Nah, man.
Man,
like,
have to do the revolutionist tape and have that at number one. You know, like the world just sink the money into the revolution.
A whole charity
like you know, like behind the tune, we take like you know, like we start. Yo, you have to do the next. It's just number one. There's no
volunteers on the street.
Number one don't even exist no more. How we took it so far? Oh yeah, like whoever's number 2's the like man start investing in silver. You know they don't even want gold no more. Cause the man then will take it, and that's what they'll do. This is why we can't be in their games, bro, and I'll be real. Man will do a whole revolution, like Gaddafi, make the thing gold. And you know what these man will do? Cause, bro, it's them. You see the real trendsetters, it's them. Man's chasing gold, paper, all of this. We don't know what the bear... You see, as soon as we own gold, you know what they'll do? That's dead. I see silver and bronze. Bad boy things. So, them man, they will find... Do you know what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying, but...
What do we chase? Is 5 bags enough for you to say, Russ? So what if I said you got to do a world tour now on the 5 bags?
No, for 5 bags a month. Like, again, I have to understand my audience and my world, innit? Like, if you're speaking 5 bags to me right now, personally, I know what I could do with 5 bags.
I work a 9 to 5 for half of that. So for me, I will do that for the double.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
so is it that deep that I've just cracked? Like, have I cracked a music code? Like, can I get...
But there's people getting that, and they don't, and then
when your label gives you, when your label,
would you be happy knowing
when your label gives you 100 grand advance for 2 years or whatever?
No, would you be happy knowing I've made
you get me? You've got to work that out over the month.
However I've done it, put 20 bags into the thing.
That's what labels do.
I've made 100 bags.
That's what labels do. That's what labels do.
I'm getting 100 bags a month.
Labels will say to you, "I'll give you."
Would you then still be happy?
Labels will say to you, "Look, I'll give you."
I feel like that's where
those kind of deals. They'll
give you a lump sum, but it will work out as 5 bags a month anyway.
Where would we go from there? Now I don't know. I'm on the music thing. Like you seem like you've actually been in that position.
Me personally, like I haven't had that given to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why for that? You know what I'm saying? But fucking on the level, there's people that I've seen with 100K deals, and they manage that money proper. Now, there's people that I've seen with lesser money than that and fucked it up. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's that whole 360 thing. And
certain man are in 20K debt now. They get a 50K single deal tomorrow, bro. Where's their money?
Like,
what do you mean, though?
a lot of careers were ruined that. You know what I'm saying? I heard. I'm not gonna name no names, but like a lot of pop stars
have mortgages. They're already struggling through life, innit? They've
mega talented people that we grew up listening to. They can't put a record out because
imagine your bars getting you in debt
because someone owes their image rights and all of that.
Imagine your bars are so fire they get you in debt. That's a mad thing.
My cousin was a garage producer. He was a sick garage producer, and then some label signed them and took everything from the records.
Do you think everyone's going mad just asking for millions?
Not everybody can. We live in a different era, bro. Like if you're asking for millions, you gotta show improvement, bro.
Bro, we're in the era where, see, back in the day, labels used to look for talent and say we're gonna invest money in developing this talent and marketing it, and then getting the money. Now. Yeah. They see you lot marketing yourselves on TikTok, on Instagram, whatever. So they think, okay, if we invest in this guy who's already got 80,000 followers, then we can already milk some of his money and his following. Yeah. They're not trying to invest in talent and market anymore. They want to leech off
trying to build.
They want to leech off the shit that you've already
done. Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
So like the Central C's, the Digger G's, these youths, they're gonna get those proposals. You know what I'm saying? Man, like at the bottom on mid tier, whatever, they're not getting that
because they're already seeing your reach. They're already seeing your market value.
You might get
drop tunes on YouTube and it gets 1,000 views. A label's looking at that like, all right, cool. If we sign him, all right, cool. We could market it to maybe 10,000 views or 20,000 views or 30,000 views, but that's all investment.
Yeah. So
if we find someone who's already getting 30,000 views and we market it to 100,000 views, now we're talking. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, that's what it is. That's what I was gonna say.
But yeah, so you said the last USG track you did was with Lefty and who?
and Squinch.
And Squinch.
Yeah.
When was that? What year?
Oh man, 2019, no, 2020, no, 2020. Yeah, it's 2020. It was I think it was during pandemic.
And then what happened? Like, do you feel like USG, like I said, did they just naturally go their separate ways? How did you start releasing, or just continue to release music?
I always continued to release music, but like I just needed to walk away and live my truth to a degree. You get it? Like, when I say to a degree, it's like I needed to get myself together. So like, you know, I was drinking too much again, smoking too much again, and I was just like, yo. And I remember I came here as a 11-year-old fam, and I was just like, yo, who am I? You know them ones. What's my purpose again? Like, because I had it when I was 19. I thought, you know, I had some answers in that, but then I wasn't like all together. You know what I'm saying? And then I realized how broken I was. That's when I really like had to dissect my whole life, kind of thing, and had to like.
Who would you say you was, like, who, in like 5 words, like, of a, like, you know, when people say like warrior, king, like what 5 words would you use to describe yourself, as in like, this is who I am?
Yo, fam, I'm a family man. Above all, you get me? I belong to a family when I came to this world, and I've got the privilege now to say that if I go out, I'll go out a family man. So that's all I am. I'm a family man. You get me? Today I'm a father. You get me? To my children, I'm possibly a god. I'm a king. You know what I'm saying? I'm a warrior. All of the, you know what I'm saying, positive things you can think of. You get me? Yeah. So, yeah, man, like, I'm proud of that, because, like, you can't put a price on that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, to go home to my kids and be at peace. Bruv, you can't put a price on.
You told your kids that's how I used to do. I'm the strongest bear in the world. You know? No one in the world is. You know when they're little, they don't really know it. You're like, no one in the world is stronger than me. You know, look, watch me lift up the sofa. Boom, you get me? They're like, oh my god, I'm blown away.
Maybe I don't know. You know what?
And just yo,
I do move like that, but I don't. But I don't know if I say the exact words. But yeah, like I do tell them, yeah, I'm. You know,
they love it though.
Strong daddy is like you gotta eat all your food so you can be stronger like me. You know, or stronger than me. You know, I big them up all the time, man. Yeah.
No, that's it, man. So like I was saying as well, like recently I see more music of you in your own language, and like in other countries as well, performing and stuff like that. So again, like how did that journey come from being USG? You get me, like kind of road rapper, Northwest London. Now you're Don Jaga out here with the Portuguese swag. I see the little hats and that. Do you get what I'm saying to you? Just there swagging out. Like, what's going on now?
Oh yeah, with the new thing. Yeah. Like, well, yeah, bro. Like, I did this duo project with Poetic, who's one of the pioneers of the Portuguese hip hop scene here in the UK. And we just like did like just like a powerhouse came together. Like, you know, people know me for my hooks and the whole USG movement, and you know, and we made a banger like with the biggest rappers in Angola and Portugal at the same year that we released Lord Knows. So that, you know, my debut was crazy. You get me? So, you know, we left it too long, but when we did it, we got a deal with Warner Brothers in Portugal, like a distribution deal, and yeah, man, we won in that situation, you know what I'm saying? And then we went on national television, like a Saturday Night Live.
Or in Portugal?
Yeah, type of program. And you know, he went on a couple podcasts, and he had a buzz like in the underground scene. So
now you're on Hulk's House podcast.
Come on, fam. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but that's what I'm saying. This is putting in that work that needs to be done. You get me? Because like you're a battle rap legend in the making. You know what I'm saying? So you know, and you're a West London legend. You get me? Regardless, because man knew about you before the rap. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, thank you.
Yeah,
that means a lot.
Nah,
Guys like
AGDNA,
to know about that.
AGD used to tell man about it. And I remember like
South London
seeing you
doesn't
coming
need
through
to
on
know
this.
about that. Can I just do a PSA? Yeah? South London doesn't need to know about anything in this direction.
You,
bro. Because you see, all
do you know why? Because the other day, do you know what he said to man? Man's from Norfolk, you know. I said, man's from Norfolk.
And look how I said it.
But see how
imagine me saying it like that. Look,
He's got to accept the fact he's a South London dude, born and raised.
And I said,
now he's
I can't even do it with this smile because I'm laughing at myself.
He's from Norfolk now.
But this is what, listen to how he said it.
Imagine being from South and now you're just from Norfolk.
I'm from Norfolk.
Mad, isn't it?
I said I'm from Norfolk. Like, this is insane. Like, me. I should be, bro, but so much man snaked it. Look, this ain't even my podcast. Yeah. So much people snaked it that I'm from this guy's ends. This is crazy. Norfolk. Who even knows about Norfolk in the world?
People don't know about Norfolk.
Bro.
And this is one thing, you see, from your walk of life here, you need to be telling people, bro, there ain't no safe haven. Everywhere in the world's bad. Bro, everywhere's got an across the road and a turn down that wrong
don't
bit.
go
You're
through
getting,
that estate.
Don't go down that bit because that's where them man are from. They're evil. And you know what I'm saying? Across the world, have you found a place where you can say, this is perfect?
Twickenham.
Go home. Go home right now.
There is no badness happening to you in Twickenham. I swear to God. No way.
Yes, there is.
No way.
Bro,
No way. Bruv, there's no badness. Bro, you don't.
Right now on my phone, there's going to be a murder.
Yeah, there will be, but it will be like a random one-off, like mad, like just like mad random thing, bro. I'm telling you. Bro.
I hear that.
Random thing. Ain't that the worst?
I don't even know, like, safe place.
Yeah, where's a safe place in the world? You've been around the world, brother.
Real spill. Real spill. You
just saying bit.
I mean, like, you know,
I feel like the world's as safe as you make it, man.
Yeah,
regardless.
exactly. Like, you know, Twickenham is a safe place, man. You know what I mean? For us.
Richmond borough was the safest borough.
Yeah, Richmond.
Now it's
like
Sutton or Mitcham. Sutton borough is the safest borough in the UK. Safest borough.
Yes, places like that, man.
That's
or
good.
in London, maybe. London, not
That's
the
what
UK.
happens when you. That's what happens. Where's that happening? That's near South, isn't it?
It's in South.
Oh yeah. So the safest.
Safest
a place
borough.
that's been governed. So a place that's got it right, Sutton. So we need to go and look at what Sutton's doing, not what Hoke and West and. I'm not even from Norfolk, guys. Like,
Yeah,
if you
too
get
late
me.
now, bro.
I'm from
You're
Acton.
from Norfolk, bro.
From Acton, yeah?
Acton. Now, do you get it? Like,
Name me one road in Acton.
Name you one road in Acton.
Look,
Boy,
he's trying to think about it.
Snitching.
Snitching.
What kind of road can I know anywhere? I don't know roads. I don't know roads. What's roads? I don't do road. Sorry, bro. Hopefully one day you get.
So yeah, man. Like I said, I see your recent stuff. Is it all in Portuguese?
Yeah, majority is Portuguese. I throw in a bit of Kimbundu and Umbundu. It's my native language, like from Angola. Yeah, from my maternal side, my mum's side. Yeah.
Is that is that a predominant language there? A lot of because you know, like their places have multiple languages. And
yeah, Angola's got a few. The largest national language is Umbundu, which is in the south. But no, Kimbundu is like the second, but that's close. Kimbundu is related to like Kikongo, which is like a Congolese and Angolan language. I mean, so yeah, like
Do they have their own type of music?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We have
what genre is your music that you're doing?
like, well, I'm doing a bit of like fusion stuff, like Afro beats and Brazilian funk, but like a Sao Paulo style, which is like close to dancehall. You know what I mean? Dancehall, reggae. It's just like a fusion of that, and still dibble dabble with the rap. You know what I mean? But that's more where I'm headed towards to. You know, more like the reggae stuff. And
is there popular artists out there who do similar genres that you could kind of compare it to, or similarities?
There's my guy Ra is, like Ra, and then the word is with a Z altogether. He's always been like a pioneer in the Cape Verdean culture. He's a producer, MC and whatnot, artist, but he was doing it like when he was a youth. He was like certified out there, like as a musician, you know what I mean? And his family, his people were certified on the streets, do you know what I'm saying? So he was like the voice of the people.
Like this genre, would you say it's like what you are creating now, or is it popping?
Nah, the genres that I'm involved in, they're popping over there anyway. People are doing it over there, the youngsters, especially with the Brazilian. There's a thing called conscious funk in Brazil. So people are rapping over the Brazilian funk rhythms, but with a conscious mind about getting the youths out of the favela. You know what I mean? So I like, you know, I'm not coming with like, oh, man's from the favela. I'm just talking about universal things that people can relate to. So I made a tune called Superwoman, just like bigging up the women, the gal them, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing mostly tunes about, because that's the life man's been living for the last 10 years, just me and my missus, you know what I'm saying? So like, and we're from, we expressive about love, you know what I'm saying? I remember seeing, and that's the thing, like, because I grew up with, in Portugal, seeing men with straps in their back dancing kizomba, like doing the slow wine with the gal them. So they're dancing. You know what I'm trying to say? So there was no, like, feeling like, oh, like I gotta hide how I feel about this gal. You know what I'm trying to say? There was none of that. So
I feel like that's very English culture as well, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like to hide like
how you feel.
Yeah, your feelings, innit?
So like, nah, I just like tell it how it is. You know what I'm saying? Nah. And I think like I also feel that like with our music, we've gone too far into like normalizing cussing and you know downplaying the gal and relationships and even men. You know what I'm saying? As men empowering ourselves, like we just made it like really low frequency. You get me? So like I tried to like switch it up without being preachy. You know
Problem is though, we know that that's not the one that's gonna sell and hit.
Nah, I hear that, but you know what? Someone's got to do it.
Cool.
Because like now that I'm a dad, sometimes I'm putting tunes on and I'm flinging all Daddy Yankee tunes and all of that. My kids don't understand the Spanish like I do, or like a Portuguese song. And if I know it's got swearing, I'll play the clean version. So I was just like, right, hold on. Where them clean tunes at? And then like, oh, Lauryn Hill's got clean tunes. Oh, shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I go into them old school, like, reggae tunes.
That's all
like,
my kids grew up around, bro.
So
that's
some soca is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's borderline, but it's innuendos, isn't it? It's not like, put the khaki in the boom boom. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's a bit more like you know, it's
making
still
sweet love.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying?
And the little kids are like, oh, he loves her.
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
Like, they're not
Exactly,
thinking about what making love is.
Yeah,
really is,
exactly.
you know
So
what I'm
like
saying?
kind of how we grew up, man. I just want to bring that back, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of it.
No,
all of it,
definitely.
yeah.
That's real, man. That's real. So you said you're working on music at the moment, yeah?
Yeah, like I'm like what my brother FT said here, like the conscious thing. Just had that in the back burner, but I wasn't sure if I was gonna release that. But he's gassed me up now.
Hey, come on, brother. The world needs
That's it,
that.
But
bro.
yeah, like I'm definitely gonna do that. I just gotta be smart, you know what I mean? How I present it to the world, and you get me? Because like again, man's not trying to. I just gotta share the knowledge, but I'm not trying to go too deep, bro. Like I ain't trying to preach to nobody, because they ain't gonna listen, like you say.
It's about doing it in a creative way. Like I think my favorite song and probably my biggest song is with him, and the video's on GRM Daily, and it's a knife crime song. It's an anti-knife crime song. But I actually do workshops with kids about anti-knife crime and shit like that. So man's been doing that for time. When I first come out of jail, I was working with youths. Now I do more employability and business engagement. But same sort of shit. But for years, I worked with young people, personal development, helping them say, nah, do you know what, allow that, come do this, come get a job, man.
Right.
You know, this is going to be better options for you. That was man's job anyway. So obviously I've been jail before that. I've been stabbed up, etc. So when man done that tune, it was like, man, just what, like, I was trying to show these man, like, man will come studio with them, and him and my boy Foul, like, they'll be on a track, like, chatting about shotting or stabbing or whatever, and I'll be like, you, man, you know, like, man don't really,
Well, I don't
man don't
do
rap
that.
this vibe.
Hold on,
Do you know
I
what
do.
I'm saying?
Hey, hold on, I don't know about that. Hold on,
See, if you listen to our Dem Free, I'm not saying that you do that, I'm saying about rapping. Do you know what I'm saying? They're rap, you get me? But at the time, man was trying to show, like, even my mixtape, Hold Up the EP or whatever it is, like, I recorded it in a youth club that I was managing at the time. And the rules in the booth that I run in my youth club was that they can't swear in their bars.
Right.
So when I recorded my EP, I recorded that in front of bare 16, 17-year-olds who was there daily.
Sick.
And I recorded it gradually over time in front of them. it weren't meant to be a project that I released. It was meant to be an example of, look, this is how you can do music without cussing, without being derogatory, but I'm just still keeping it kind of from the roads.
Yes, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
And that just ended up being my first kind of, not conscious, but that's when I realised, like, you know what, I'm a grown man, I got kids, I'm running a youth club, man can't be out here talking, even the old stuff, like, even, you know, a lot of people, they're not doing it now, but they glorify what they did, and they rap like they're doing it now. For man, it's long.
No, it's long.
If I ain't rapping about something creative, and I always say this, you're not an artist, you was a gangster rapper at one point, but now you're not a gangster, you can't be a rapper no more. I know bare man like that, I don't rap no more.
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing to rap about.
It's true.
I'm an artist. I'll make a beautiful song about my breakfast.
There you go.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm an
100%,
artist. Like, that's the thing, innit? It's not just
100%.
not just rapping because I was on the roads, kind of thing.
And that's the thing. And then, like, the older I get and I start meeting certain people, especially, like, you know, like proper musicians, like, you know, them soca man and reggae man, but like our versions, like Semba and Kizomba, you're hearing like, oh, this man used to like had like, you know what I'm saying, big shooter on the road when he was young, and you're like, right, man's here moving like Barry White. You know what I'm saying? But then you just come out of that mindset and you realize that everybody's got a past, and you know, when you get to a certain age, you got to move with a certain frequency, you know what I mean? Because you can't be doing that for the rest of your life, bro. You know what I mean? And now shout outs to you and like with doing that thing, you get me? Because like Squingy does that as well. We set up a program. I'm not gonna say the location, but yeah, it helped out a lot of people, man. Yeah, it still does. Good. You get me? So yeah, man, more power.
That's good, man. Right, yeah. So again, I see you performing in other countries and that. What's that like, bro? Are you performing mainly in Portugal, Angola?
No, I've never been to Angola. Here's the thing.
You never been to Angola?
Nah, bro, it's gonna be emotional.
You're there repping it with your
chest.
100%,
100%.
That's sick.
Like you said, the big pun was proud to be Puerto Rican. You know what I mean? Same here, bro. Like, you know what I mean? I'm proud to be Angolan.
I'm half Trini, innit? My dad's from Trinidad. I've never been to Trinidad.
See?
I meet bare Trini people. I don't know nothing about Trinidad though.
Okay, nah, but that's cool. Like again, there's a generation of my people that is like that. They don't know Angola. All they know is Portugal. So I don't judge them for being like proud to be Portuguese either. It was just it's your settings, innit? Like, but when people then want to learn, it like there needs to be a safe place where you're not gonna be judged. So a lot of smart people, going back to what you were saying earlier, you know, like you it's cool to be smart, but there's smart people that like to put people down in it, like for not being smart, and that shit needs to stop as well. So all you bougie people, get off that code switch. You get me? And just like when you see a brother on the come up, don't hate. You know what I'm saying? Like that's that shit that stops us. Like it's not white people. It's not, you know what I mean? It's not a race thing. It's us against us ourselves, bro. Simple as that. You get me? We need to switch that shit. Simple.
That's what I said to you as well, because sometimes like I was saying to you, like with the whole like black thing, I get it. Again, I push the black thing, but at the same time, man's not trying to say that now the black thing should be more important than someone who's Portuguese or someone who's, do you get what I'm saying to you? Like man's not on that, but man do need arting, but there's obviously a level of like where man have to keep it political, where it's like, bro, the more you get militant with it, you get what I'm saying to you, the more you become segregated and divided in a way where it doesn't really help, innit? So there's a thin line between obviously that power and that kind of.
I hear you, but you know what? Everything serves a purpose. The militant brothers that are doing the thing like properly and got the schools running, they got like lawyers involved, they got, you know what I'm saying, access to things that can help you out in everyday life. We don't know enough about these people, but they also need to do a thing where they need to come outside and say, yo, our organization does this and that. Like, there's people out all over, like Cape Verde Islands, in Portugal, like they're opening up channels for people who want to get to know their culture, to go back to the motherland. You know what I'm saying? Like these things are important, like for us to keep that connection to our grandparents' homes and our ancestral homes. There needs to be more of that. So on that front, that's what I support. You get me? But it's not, I'm not gonna now stop doing business with other people from other backgrounds because that's not a black business. No, I'm supporting a black business regardless. You get me? But I need to go over there. These people don't know about us. All what they know about us is negative. We gotta go out there and clear up that ish. You get me? Simple as that. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, that's real talk.
Yeah.
That's real talk. Do you have a dream collab?
Huh?
Dream collab?
It's probably not gonna happen because the OG is too old. It's a man called Bonga. Yeah, he was a revolutionary Angolan athlete under the Portuguese flag.
Have you ever said that out loud on any?
Yeah.
platform
I know some of his grandkids or great nephews or something like that. I know.
You
some
must
of
be
his
able
family
to get permission to remix one of his songs or put it on a
Yeah,
hook or
yeah.
something.
Nah,
do you
definitely
get
want to
me?
try and do that. But he's a legend. He used to use his power when he was an athlete to send messages to the Communist Party to get independence. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
See, I'm saying you're schooling bare man on this proper political, historical shit, bro. That's
Angolans
sick.
is all about politics, man.
That's sick, man.
Yeah, man. And then just the Portuguese try to keep that under wraps and tell their history.
So you said when man said that man was drinking and a bit waved, like
Yeah.
you made it clear that like, or obviously not you, but like not Hulk, but Hulk kind of snitched on like, and he was like, oh, again, he's thrown me under the bus a while, but he's thrown me under the bus a few times. But nah, I'm joking. But nah, you see like how it was like made clear that you don't, drink and smoke,
Yeah.
but you have, innit?
Yeah. Nah, I've
so
relapsed.
you see,
bare
like,
time, yeah.
not even a relapse thing. See, like, what my question is, you see, like, when you drink and smoke and you write bars, is there actually any difference when you're sober, or is it all just finesse? Like, is it like, because you know,
I
I'm
think
trying
the
to
thing
say,
is,
like,
did you
remember,
rely
as an
on it
artist,
before to write bars?
Creative, yeah, cool, boom, drinking, smoking, man's writing, man's here, but when you actually have to simmer down and these thoughts that might come into your head, they're sober. It might be a deep thought. It might be like, how do you?
That is a
it
difference. Of course,
or-
there is.
I prefer recording sober, if I'm honest with you.
There's a difference. Like,
I've got so deep. I've cried when I've written sober. I get so deep in it, like,
shit.
boom, like, here what? Because these are my thoughts, bro. So I'm not capping. I'm not tricking, man, bro.
No, that's
I'll
real.
cry
That's
on the,
that's
like,
real.
on the iPhone while I write it. We ain't even got. What, like? Don't you cry when you write bars? You never writ a bar and you cried.
I've wrote a song for my pops that passed away.
Yeah.
I wrote a song over like a mad emotional beat as well. You get me? So it was the lyrics while I was writing it and the beat. It was just making man cry the whole time man wrote it. You get me? But that's the only time really.
Nah, it's pain though, man. Like,
It's real
you get what I'm
spill.
trying to say?
Nah,
Fam,
real
like,
spill.
someone like that, you know, when you write sober, like, bro, like, but if you're saying you've conquered it, man's drinking and smoking.
Nah, bro.
Man ain't conquered it. But
There's a difference, 100%. Like, I think when I used to drink and smoke heavy, I think I like now that that's a deep question, but it's real. Like, I think I suppressed a lot of my emotions. You get me? And I would say something with a passion, and you know what I'm saying, like, and you couldn't replicate it. You know what I mean? Because it was the drugs was just in the system, and it's just like wavy. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's a sick feeling, but when you do it, when you have to do it sober, like that's like you
different.
You really have to dig deep into your emotions. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like the crying thing, I think the tears like started like running like when I started losing people as well. You get me? Like aunties, you know what I'm saying, that raised me like a mom. She was like a mom, you know what I'm saying? And I'm in the studio and I get a call, you get me? Or like my first show in London was opening up for the biggest Brazilian group, and my grandma's sister, my great aunt, passed away. Like, and then I got a phone call from my mum like 20 minutes before I go on stage. I'm in Brixton. What was it? Oh man, it's a big club outside that church. near the station. I forgot the name of the club now. But anyway,
There's a couple of them there still.
yeah, like, but it was a big club. What's it called?
Electric.
Another one.
Dog Star. There's a few.
Yeah, I forgot. Anyway, bro, it's a big venue, and I didn't know
Jam.
how big.
Bricks and Jam.
Nah. It's like it's nah. It's
we don't know.
the fridge. Fridge, is it fridge?
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
They was
Fridge?
talking about
I
that on
don't know.
another podcast I watched
Yeah?
earlier as
Yeah,
well.
he was in Brixton.
I think anyway, bro. Like, man did the thing there, bro, and I freestyled. The man there were late, and I was like, I controlled the crowd for the first time, and not like doing it sober. It was
So
like,
you were sober in the
yeah, I was
system,
sober.
okay,
Like, I
back
didn't
to
do
the
nothing. So it was like that was the first time I felt it, and then from that day, I was just like, you know what, God is powerful, man. You know what I'm saying? Like this higher power
Bruv,
business.
Performing
powerful,
live,
fam.
I try not to drink as much as possible. Cause you see, performing live and delivering your bars and getting every word out and your breath control and stuff like that. Bro, the sober the better. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's true.
Traveling
Trust
with
me.
you, I can say that.
As soon as you
fail
slip a
every
little
time,
mumble,
bro.
a little word, and
Yeah.
you've had a drink, it's so
It's a fact.
easy to just slip up. Like,
Fact. That's a fact, fam.
No, but rap gets deep, bro. Like, how deep can you go in it? Like, that's what we're doing. Like, you know what I'm trying to say? We need to dig deep. Like, this.
I want to see you do more live performances.
No,
Again, I think you'll be a character that can bring the vibe in the room.
I know, but do you know what it is? I can't really.
You're a studio
You know, forget
rapper.
all
You
that.
release music,
Yeah,
but you're
like
not there
I'm a
performing on the
studio,
stage.
like, I need to still perfect my thing. I still need to perfect my craft in it, even though I'm older. I'm just a man that
Just
I ain't
take the
tried
risk,
to do that.
fam.
I've
Just
taken so
take
much
the
time.
risk,
Like,
fam.
you
I
know,
bring
I'm
him,
a
I
man
made him
that
perform
I
with
could
my
write a
man
bar in
sometimes.
5 minutes, bro.
Yeah.
But you see, if it comes to performing it, doing the vid, it's like, bro, where's all the stardom gone? But we see when I'm writing it and I'm laying it,
Right.
that's my element. So I'm a studio rapper. Safe for that.
I
bro.
hear that.
No, bro.
I hear that.
No,
I hear that.
no,
I hear
bro.
that.
No,
he knows. He knows.
Man done that live on
that's
telly.
what he
like.
knows his
No,
place.
but I'm a
kind of
studio
thing.
rapper,
Like,
bro, and it is real, bro.
Yeah.
Like, when it comes to performing that, it's so hard, bro.
okay,
That's real,
okay.
it's real.
Fucking,
It is hard.
It's
bro.
hard.
It
It's not
is hard.
easy,
I
man.
find it hard, bro. It's hard.
They said,
I
freestyle
like,
control the
bruv,
crowd.
I get
I'm like,
anxiety
oh,
from
man, that's
performing.
crazy.
I've been rapping and
you got
performing
such
for
a big
years.
news as well,
First
bro.
time I
So
got on
it's like
stage was in
music and
Dominion Centre in Southall
Okay.
when I was like 15. And my music teacher, Michael McKenzie, used to set up.
Oh, Mike McKenzie.
You know about Mike McKenzie?
Yeah, the
Come
drummer.
on, bro.
Come
The
on.
drummer. Big up
Okay.
Mike, you know. We was talking about him the other day, bro.
Big
He
up Mike
patterned a
McKenzie.
lot of us up as youths, man.
Yeah.
Like he that's how I learned how to make beats on FL.
Wow.
Do you get me on Fruity Loops when it was called Fruity Loops?
Wow.
It was Mike.
What? It's still
I used to do a course one day a week. We used to go to the new building that they made in Acton High School. And we used to do Fruity Loops on a Tuesday, and on a Thursday we used to go to Dominion Centre and do live instruments, and I played the drums. So Mike taught me the drums a little bit. Do you get me? So yeah, again, man like that, they was good role models in man's life,
yeah,
like good
yeah.
influences when man was just in the hood on the road.
Yep.
But these were bres that man would listen to. Man's kicked out of school, you get me? So like yeah, big up people like Mike, man, definitely, man, proper. But yeah, man, that them things there is proper, man. But yeah, so like yeah, so. Are you still on a promo run for like the last music you released and that? You
Yeah,
get me?
like, I opened up for the biggest like Afro-Portuguese group at the O2 in Indigo.
So
O2
what is
Indigo.
like Afro-Portuguese as well? Break that down, because that's like that's a new term to man. Like I know about Portuguese, I know about black people.
Yeah, but like, a lot of black Portuguese people, they'll just tell you they're from
I
Portugal.
don't
because-
associate black Portuguese people. Do you know what I'm saying?
They
If I
won't
think of
tell
Portuguese,
you.
I
They
don't
won't
think
tell
of
you where
black
they're
person.
from, like originally, because they just think that you ain't gonna know. That's the real. But a lot of us come from either Angola, Guinea-Bissau, Cape Verde Islands, Santo Tomé, Príncipe, and Mozambique. The
I
original.
know a couple Mozambique guys.
Yeah, like, and you know, people will choose to educate you or not. Most people are just like, nah, I'm from Portugal. You get me? That's it. But Afro-Portuguese is an interchangeable term. It's for people who are born in Portugal of African descent, or people in Africa of mixed heritage of Portuguese descent. So it's interchangeable in that sense. You get me? Like Rafael Leão. He's an Afro-Portuguese man, but he's an Angolan. He's Portuguese Angolan. You get it? And then it's just like every nationality. You'll go down to nationalities and then ethnic groups. That's how, you know, that's another rant for another time. But yeah, Afro-Portuguese man like Eusebio. Remember Eusebio? You ever heard of him?
I don't think I have.
So if you're into football, Eusebio, his nickname was the Black Panther. He was the top goal scorer in 1966 when England won the World Cup. Took Portugal to its highest position, third place.
So like the same way like we've obviously now in the England team, there's bare black man that are from here, there, and their ancestry.
Yeah,
that's how it was basically.
Yeah, like my great uncle, Chico Gordo. He was like a Sporting Braga. They're like the Arsenal of Portugal. Legend.
I know about Sporting because obviously I'm from Ladbroke Grove. Originally.
Okay.
So there's a
my dad used to work there.
Yeah. My mum goes there. I've always
okay.
Going there.
That Sporting Lisbon. That's like one of the biggest clubs. It's like the first. I think it's like one of the original first Portuguese clubs when the league was funded in Portugal. So yeah, Sporting Lisbon. That's my team still. Yeah, a lot of man will hate me for that. Yeah, cool. Benfica, man.
I know about Benfica as well.
Nah, but I love football, but not as much as I used to. But my uncle used to play pro. He was friends with like a couple legends, and he played in the Portuguese FA Cup with like legends, like Paulo Sousa, Rui Costa, Diga, sorry. Pauleta.
That was my era when I used to play FIFA and that.
Yeah, man. So
I got a wicked question for you, blood, yeah? I got a wicked question for you on your podcast. This is what you should ask, man, yeah? Controversial. If you could battle anyone in the UK and take their place right now, all their bread, their yard, that's it. They're in your like this is what man could battle any yo. Hey, we're starting a new battle segment. Put your life up. Put your life up. That's what they did.
Man's got your wife, your car, everything.
Man's got everything. All your side things.
You know what, fam?
Who's man battling to take their thing? I know, like what, Stormzy, Digger D, Central C. Man can get an easy target, You know what, man can take someone calm down like
I'm calm.
Who's not? Nah, we got I'm just saying that's a controversial.
That is a controversial.
Alright, what if I got to do it right now? Stormzy.
What are you taking off him?
Everything. Maya, Jammer, Marmalade, everything. Man's taking his height. Man's standing this tall with the money. Everything. Man's
taking his height.
Do you understand? Listen, you see everything, I'll take it, but that's a controversial question.
I think you should bat Ed Sheeran, fam.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, he's got more money than
He'll probably coming back in Stormzy. Oh, no. Have to just,
he's got no beef, He's got no beef.
No, a blick guy and a ginger guy is not going to get against.
Got no beef, bro.
We're asking you now. This is the question. I'm telling you. Let's see, because he knows
I've already cancelled that out in my head. Cancelled that in my head.
You know what I do want to ask you though, which I do always ask my guests, yeah? So like teenage Don Jaga, yeah? Think about it. Teenage Don Jaga, yeah? Who was your celebrity crush, bro? Who was that chick?
Okay.
Who was that chick that you was there like as a young man, like?
Do you remember Wayne's World? You're from my
Come on, man.
So you know Tia Carrera.
Party time.
You know.
No, that's Bill and Ted, isn't it?
You know Tia
I know
Carrera.
about Wayne's World.
Cassandra.
Yeah.
The Filipino.
Yeah. Oh shit, yeah. Fucking hell, that was
my
mad throwback still.
Come on.
Cassandra,
But I also liked like Halle Berry, the usual, man.
Yeah. I fucked with Wayne's World heavy,
Yeah.
Me and my brother had the hats with the hair in it. And that, bro. It was Wayne and Garth, bro. Trust me. Shawing.
Swing.
Yeah, that
was funny.
Joke. That was the old, like, you see, even man, he ain't gonna know about that.
Nah,
this is the thing. Like, I would always say, like, that's white boy shit because obviously I'm half white. My mum's white. So man would always say that's my white boy side.
This bad with it? No, what are you lot talking about?
Wayne's World.
Nah,
I
Wayne's
know
World.
about Wayne's World.
Yeah, I do.
No, you
do?
I do.
What? Who's the two main characters?
John Wayne. That was his first mixtape. That was his mixtape.
That was fire.
John Wayne.
I like that.
What's man talking about?
That
What
was
you lot talking
fire.
about? I'm
Big
talking
up
about
John Wayne.
UK legends on a UK legend rap show.
Big
What
up
are you
Johnny.
lot talking about?
No, we're talking
Big
about
up
the
Johnny.
movie.
The
We got
movie.
the movie.
Wayne's World.
Yeah, it was a movie. We lived it. We was there. Everyone was
Now
there.
he probably
like,
took the name
numerous
Wayne's World.
members
He probably had
of
the logo, the same logo and that.
Doesn't matter. That's the
Get
only
me?
one I know.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
watch the
fire.
film.
That was a cold film though.
Fire. That was a
Nah,
That's
but
the
what-
same
nah,
bro
I
who
know
done
about
Austin
Wayne's World.
Powers and all that.
No.
Like Michael Myers, isn't it? G still.
It's lit still.
Oh, yeah, but that's
Nah,
it.
there was a few, like, when I was young, there was a few yads still.
Do you like rapping on sampled beats or unsampled beats more? 'Cause I know a lot of, sample just...
You know what? I like the sample. I miss the sampled era, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, yeah. But it's nothing like working with a producer and you're making something from scratch. You know what I'm saying? No samples, like, you know what I mean? Because like now with sampling, you get your shit gets taken down. You know what I'm saying? And
you just gotta chop them right and distort them and all of that sort of shit. Like when you take a sample, like obviously we were talking about EJ earlier.
Yeah.
That was when you'll just get a loop and just play the loop. Now, like where I fuck with the MPC, man will go on Splice. I'll get like a violin loop or whatever, but I'll pitch it down 8 semitones and that's a different key. Then I'll chop it up. So instead of it going dun, 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 I'll be like dun, 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 dun. So it's like again, it won't read. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
All of these different things, the more you can manipulate the sample, the less likely it's gonna get.
I used to
taken down.
manipulate the shit out of samples on EJ differently, bro. Like I loved sampling. Like
I did it. On
cutting
EJ
it
when I
up
was a youth, I just used to just that's
I
a
used to
loop.
reverse shit and just take a
Now
little
the
note and
MPC,
put
that's
it on
what
the
I do,
fucking
yeah.
kick.
Have you ever sampled yourself?
My nephew got me to sample myself. Like we done a song, and like he got me to sample me and him, like the vocals, and yeah, it was cool, man. I put it in a tune, but like what I used to do as well, one of my mixtapes I used to do prayers and put it underneath the song subliminal. You
Did you get that from Jay-Z?
100.
When they said that
Yeah,
he done
yeah,
that,
course,
you said, "Oh my,
course.
they
The whole
gave us
conspiracy
one,
shit.
They gave us the recipe, like
Nah,
let me
but
put this-
like them man,
that's powerful.
So
man. Now
so
you're powerful. But what prayers though? Like, what religion are you? Like, just
Nah, I'm
to
not.
know
I actually,
what prayers was
I'm
it?
actually Buddhist today.
Okay, that's
but
cool, that's cool.
but it was Christian. You know what I mean? Like our Father. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Bro, it's still a
He
message.
was on that Santeria shit.
Nah, I wasn't trying to. It was
I'm
no.
joking,
It was
I'm
literally just like affirmations as well. Like you know,
Like
you're
DMX
powerful.
shit and that as well,
Yeah,
innit?
like you know.
DMX a big influence on that prayer shit, isn't it?
Yeah, 100%. DMX was one of my influences as well.
I feel like that's probably why Jay-Z did that sort of shit.
Yeah.
To try and keep up with the DMXs.
100%.
Like, he's got prayers in his shit. I'm putting prayers
Yeah.
underneath my shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
imagine
yeah.
Jay-Z just being so strategic and petty. Like,
But I didn't even know. Like I didn't even know. To be honest, like I heard, rumors of people doing that, of like Jay-Z's and whatnot. But I never like saw any documentation to back that fact. Do you get it? But there was rumors that their man were doing that. So I was just like, oh yeah, they're doing that. Like, okay, cool. It's Star Wars, isn't it?
again, in the
Jedi, man.
zeitgeist thing, innit? From what you was talking about earlier, it showed man about where they show they do the things at a fast frames per second. Like so, like when they're talking about like Bush or whatever, and they want you to hate him. Like say for example, man's make a video about FT, and I'm saying FT's a rat, yeah, and I put a picture
Never
of
that.
you, yeah. No, but I'm just saying as an example, yeah. Man will put like
There's millions
rats.
of people in the
Man
world,
will
and he
put- 'cause
can
you're
make an
sitting right here,
imaginary
bro. There's
country.
millions of people right here, but I'm talking
he can
about
make,
you.
he
Bruv,
can
listen,
make an
I'm
imaginary
saying,
country with
like, man will
imaginary
put a
people
video of
and
rats
pick one of them,
rushing,
but he's picked
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, towards the screen in a
Yeah,
like a way that would make you go,
Yeah.
But it's at such a fast frames of seconds,
Yeah,
you
you
won't
won't
see
even
it with
see
the
it.
eye.
Nah, facts.
But your conscious will still take it in. Your subconscious will. So when you look at that picture of my man,
Yeah.
you're gonna see the rats.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel like, my man's a rat.
Nah,
Do you
yeah.
get what I'm saying
Yeah,
to you?
yeah,
But
yeah.
your eyes haven't actually clocked that. That's what you're seeing. innit?
The amazing. A lot of these music
I'm saying
directors
you get
do
too
that.
sucked into. You lose the
I'm
knowledge.
too sucked
You're
into
too
what?
sucked into the example
To
that
your
you're losing the
podcast, to
knowledge.
supporting you as a friend. Fam, I heard you when you hear the rat and you see it and the George Bush and they've
So I'm saying,
subliminal
he's
your
chatting
mind.
shit.
Like I get it all, fam. You've gone mad.
Didn't hear nothing.
You've gone mad, yeah. You're gonna get yourself killed, fam, by the CIA. This is why I'm just
CIA
over
are my
here.
boys, bro.
Like, bro, look, see,
Man,
this
my
is
guys.
what I'm saying.
Let's calm with them.
Self projection at its finest. But all right, cool. Watch this. I got one serious question right now. Yeah,
When have any of
If
your
you-
questions
do
ever
you-
been serious?
I've asked bare serious. Is man crazy? Oh my dick. That's it. I'm asking a serious question. Watch this.
I'm gonna go. So what do you think
No,
about the
wait,
genetic
hold on.
modification?
Let me. Wait, hold on.
Some bullshit.
That's it. I've got the ultimate question. Crazy guy. Would you say rapping and expressing yourself on a track is something for younger people or older people to do?
I like that. I think. Nah. I saw the message in my eye. I was just like,
how'd you like them apples, asshole?
he's like, yeah, I got one. I got one. I was just like, yeah, I got one. I got one. Nah, I think we're the only genre that's still playing stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like in hip hop culture, like I think it's just stupid. Like these rock and roll artists, they're making peace. I think it's been said 1,000 times by rappers that it's like the legends need to get their respect. The oldest need to get their respect. There needs to be a lineage, a respect for the lineage. You get me? And where things come from. Without that, we're just gonna think that, you know, these youngers are gonna think like, oh,
This came out of nowhere.
yeah, like,
You created it.
yeah, and shouts to the youngers. They a lot. They've got more things available to them, and they're doing their thing. You get me? Like, salute to the youngers.
100%.
Yeah,
See, like,
love that.
See, going with that, then, yeah. Do you think you could say, like, maybe 2 or 3 people in the foundation that maybe haven't got their flowers, but this is a platform. It's a music platform. Like, this is part of the goal.
Yeah.
Like, who's people that these younger generation might not even be alerted to? Just 'cause it's
MCD.
so-
MCD.
Pause.
MCD.
There you go.
Pause. My man said pause, but this is before pause.
I'm
This
joking.
was the first rapper that got banned from the Queen. Like, he was talking shit about the Queen, fam.
Bro, earlier on Facebook.
And he was from he's from
Brett-
the end. Like I said, pause.
So Brett
fuck
earlier
it,
commented on Facebook here, and his name was D Holder.
Ah,
And I said
shit.
to him, bro, you need to pause your name, yeah.
Ah,
And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about, fam.
Ah,
I was like,
I didn't even see that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yo, that was mad.
that's
That
what's
was
going
mad.
on
That
on
was
Facebook,
Crazy. That was
guys.
wild. Mind games.
oh, it's
Live
like D
underscore
Holder.
passer.
I think his name was
That's
D
my
Holder
live,
Jr.
yeah.
as well.
Go live all day.
He's the smaller
On
D
Tik-
Holder.
on Instagram. Yeah, please.
He's the younger D Holder.
Yo, that was crazy.
Me, obviously, like, hope so.
No, but MCD on
Nah,
the
big up MCD on the real. No
real.
disrespect. man, just taking
two or
the
three
piss.
people. See, this is why you've just destroyed the whole UK foundation on this show. I have to start my own podcast.
Like,
Man,
and Rodney
I need to
P.
get a
Rodney
half-
P as well.
Bro, you've been saying this 3
No.
podcasts ago.
I
You
need
said
to get my own.
You said this 3
I need to
You
podcasts
wanna,
ago.
you wanna pause that as well, Rodney P? Yeah.
Nah. Hold tight, Rodney P.
There
man.
you go.
Hold
There
tight,
you go.
Rodney P.
Yeah. Nah, Rodney P and MCD, man. They Black Twang, them man there.
Yeah.
They opened up a lot of doors.
So rotten.
You know what I'm saying? They
People
opened up a lot
love
of
you
doors, man.
forgotten. You know about that tune?
You know what I
Big
mean?
tune.
Yeah. So those.
Alright,
That was the
cool.
first UK rappers
So,
that I heard.
alright, cool. Let me show you how easy it is to remember people. MCD and Rodney P. Do your research. We're not talking about Instagrams, TikToks. We're talking about doing your research. These are people.
Go
that
to the record
mostly
shop.
Feels
Go
like
to the
this
record
is
shop and buy an
the
old school Rodney P record or
foundation.
something
So,
like that.
man's giving you the live source now from a whole nother directive that you might have heard. If you're logged on to this channel, you have to take what goes on this channel serious. You get me? So once you lot start, doing your research, understanding what's going on, Holt's getting a G pass through the legend system because this is what he's aligned himself with now. Legends. So obviously, bro.
No, it's real, bro. Man's had Johnny, Paris, Blade. You know about Blade?
Which one?
The old school Blade.
Is he from the Midlands?
Mark B and Blade.
Yeah, Mark B and Blade. Yeah.
Yeah. I had him. He was my last guest, I think. No, Paris was after that. Still, Paris
Man, used to
was.
see him in and Paris when I met her personally. But Mark Blade, I used to see him on the UK hip hop magazines when they were out.
Yeah,
the only UK hip hop magazines that we had.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like with them Wolverhampton guys as well that were moving like Master P.
That's what I'm saying. When I bring Blade,
Trickster
when I
and
bring
them,
Blade around, these man it's like they don't know who he is. They don't know, but it's like
always these, man.
I know
knew
I
who he
respect
was.
his legend. You get me?
I said I knew who he was.
No, of course, but I'm saying just in general, bro. Stop taking everything.
I think
personal.
with
Who's
us,
these,
with
man?
us,
Why
it
are you
was
talking
like
to me and the fans like this?
Mike
Follow my
GLC,
YouTube,
PDC. That's what we gravitated towards more. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
I went really on the boom bappish kind of thing.
yeah,
It
but
was
like
more
Morris
road
Delta 7, I was tapped in.
Do you like boom bap rap though? Like rapping on the beats?
Yeah, boom bap was the shit. It's
What kind of
traditional
beat
hip-hop.
gets you in your most conscious mode? Like
I don't even know.
what was it the other day? You lot was saying, nah, you need to rap on them beats. the Conway beats.
Oh, okay, them
Like,
Griselda.
like, do you get it? Do you have a like type of beat that you go to like, this is my conscious bag?
Nah, it's whatever the beat says to me, bro. Sounds weird and it sounds tapped.
Can you go like super conscious on drill and that?
Yeah, I got one tune like called "Don't Cry" in Portuguese, and drill, talking about my upbringing, like telling to. It's like I'm talking to my children. Don't cry for me when I go, because I went through that. You know what I'm saying? But consciously.
And this is out.
Yeah, this
Video,
is out. Nah,
audio?
no video, just audio. Shout out to
Where is
A10
it?
Beats on Spotify.
Spotify.
Called Non Shorter, which means don't cry, and just telling my people don't cry for me when I leave. Just be happy.
Is that a translation?
Yeah. Translation.
Well, how do you spell it then? Just so for the people that
NAO space CHORA. Non Shorter.
No shada.
Non Shorter. Don't cry.
I say shada. Hey, come on, man could be
Non
foreign.
Shorter.
Man could be foreign, you know. I said shada.
You're British.
Man said Shorter like a Creole man as well. Yeah, Shorter.
No, hey, brother, listen, thank you for fucking coming through, man.
Nah, thank you for
been very insightful. You're to me, you're a legend in the end.
Bro.
Like I said, these man might not know about it. Man's grown up like literally watching you, man, on the DVDs, the mixtape circuit before like real online stuff. You get me?
Yeah.
Things got put on YouTube afterwards, but like you get me, man. I was in jail listening to CDs and that. You get what I'm saying? So it's like real talk, man. Thank you so much for coming through. Where are everyone following you at, bro?
Yeah, Don Jaga 737. That's DONJAGA 737.
And you got anything you want to shout out, big up, or get people to tap into, or?
Yeah, man. Big up USG. Like Coke, we need a new album, bro.
Come on.
You know, look out for my new material in Portuguese and English. Big up all the Portuguese, Afro-Portuguese, Brazilians in the UK doing their thing. Check out the musicians, all you youngers who are too scared to speak Portuguese in your tracks. Stop that and put that shit in there. Represent. You get me?
Come on. I beg you quickly teach me a phrase that I could say in Portuguese. Just simple something. Like mandem.
Fala bem.
Fala bem. What's that?
It's like talk nice.
Talk nice
to me. Like that's how we greet.
You get me?
Like it's like wagwan. Fala bem.
Fala bem.
Like,
come on, I'm
nice,
going to put that in the
nice.
track. Got to do a tune called Fala bem.
Yeah, that's it. Fala bem. Say that to your Angolan brethren. Fala bem. Or say, come here, fala bem.
Bro, we got to do a track.
Yeah, fala bem.
We'll go to Angola and do a music video.
Careful, you won't come back.
I might need another word.
You might not come back.
I can't even be approaching.
We'll do it right at the airport, you know what I mean? Get a flight straight back.
You ain't coming back.
Do it in the airport. We ain't leaving the airport either.
Do you think you could beat Hulk in a clash?
Huh?
Do you think you could beat Hulk in a clash?
Hell no.
Nah, bro. My man's
Hell
been
no.
watching, man,
I'm not.
Like,
there's no chance, bro. Like I can't battle, man. Like I'll catch a case, bro. Like you get me, man.
No,
You get me. Nah. I respect and I love the art form.
You never battle.
I've battled. Yes, I battled.
You battled.
And I embarrassed brothers because I can sing. Like so, I'm like you losing to a singing brother right now.
Mad.
It's mad. Nah,
Mad.
I gotta get
singing different languages as well.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say.
Now I want to watch his
No. That was young. That was young B. That was the drink talking. That was the liquor talking. It was.
smoked on stage. Whoa.
That's what even I've said to I've said to Trouble before. Like, don't get me wrong, he's got bars, but I feel like in UK battle rap a cappella, his accent has been like a thing against him, kind of thing. Do you know what I'm saying to you? It doesn't come off as smooth on the ear for UK battle rap fans who are used to hearing like Tony D or this one or that one. You've got to get around the accent first. When I first started watching UK battle rap, I didn't even want to hear no Northern brothers. Like I just thought only London people should rap or Americans. Like even when I was younger, I didn't listen to London rappers. I thought London rappers were shit. And I rapped. I wrote bars.
But this is.
But I just used to think like, why would you listen to a London rapper?
You thought London rappers were shit?
Yeah, bro. Why would you listen to a London rapper when there's Americans out there killing it? Like,
There was a
Get it?
time.
Mad.
That's
This
why
is-
grime was
bro,
man's
bro,
thing.
bro,
Like,
bro.
that's
You
why
got
grime
mad.
was
That
man's
was
thing
real,
because
bro.
grime was
No, it's calm, it's
UK.
calm.
Grime was
I
That
like
was
it.
real,
It's gone
bro.
mad.
Why are
That
we
was
copying
real,
them,
fam.
man, and doing
It's
that?
gone beyond
And
that.
all the London rappers had
I get it.
American
Bro,
accents.
saying
exactly.
your
Did you have
We
American
was there.
accents?
I was there. I was there, bro.
can't
I
even
was
get
Well,
there.
an
shit
American
about
accent at
man's
first,
I was
bro.
there,
Everyone had
fam.
an American
Massive
accent.
London
course.
shit. What are you talking about?
It was.
This
So
is
man,
crazy.
Bruv, there was.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
no
this.
way.
Yeah, fam. People hated themselves. Even in
No,
Portugal,
man.
people didn't like to do Portuguese rap. They didn't rate it, fam. We.
What do you mean?
They had American accents.
No,
American.
like people like to
brainwash.
rap in English in
Yeah,
Portugal.
And we're
right?
rapping in America.
And it just didn't rate it because like, oh, you trying to be American, like you trying to be American.
How did you not do it?
Bro, do you know what the
we
worst
had
thing
to-
is?
we had-
You rapped in UK
Man,
accent. I've heard
This
your
is
song.
why
man
the
met the-
disrespect is so real from these people at the top, like not trying to give limelight to the past. Yeah, the entitlement, bruv. The sense of entitlement is so real, bruv. You wouldn't be doing what you're doing if these man didn't take these bullets to make the UK accent cool in the first place to UK people, bro. You've
one
got
was
a
rapping
fan
in
base
UK
because
accents,
your
bro.
older brothers'
It wasn't
generation
the thing.
fuck with
Imagine
it.
if you grew
You
up
get
and
me?
all the rappers that
Like,
you looked up to, all the
real
local
shit.
rappers that were doing
Real
things, didn't
shit.
rap
Man
in the UK
rap,
accent.
how man talk.
Bro,
How can man?
trust
No,
me.
you
That's
go
what
and
they
listen
made
to
it
the.
cool
This is
for
man
them
Go
to
listen
do
to
that.
the.
They made it
That's
cool for
why I
them to do
said
that.
Rodney P.
Do you know what's mad?
Because Rodney P was
Man
one of
met-
the first few man in the
Yeah.
90s to rap with
Witness
the
the fitness
and
them things
with a
there.
UK accent. You get me?
Big up Rodney P.
Big up Rodney
Bro,
P. And
Do you know what's
what I'm
mad?
saying?
Man crazy.
London
man
Posse, you
met
get me?
the man met the CEO of Columbia Records at the time, 30. Yeah, my man's name was
Yeah.
And my man said to man, he signed Rams, yeah. And you know what happened? You see that Rams tune? I met this thing from Boston
Yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever. My man used a YouTube beat, yeah. So when they've signed him for this tune now, they've had to go through a legal battle with someone who's already used the beat and licensed it.
Mad.
Do you get what I'm saying to you?
So what? That
little
person
things.
got breaded up.
Yeah, they got, bruv. The Brer said to me, we paid
Band
like
it
10
up.
times more than the beat was meant to be worth. But we just had to get the beat for the song to release for our plan to, you get me, release this song. Do you get me?
Crazy.
But C30, the same brother, he sat in the room. We had him in the youth club doing a Q&A with the kids and that, because we had a studio there. And we asked him, and that, you know what my man said? He said he used to turn down every rapper who started their thing with yo. Man said he turned down every rapper who said yo first.
Why? How?
Because
What
you're
meaning
trying to
does that
sound
have?
American. He thought
How?
that was the American thing.
How?
Well,
That's
UK
crazy.
bro will say something like yeah or what
Huh?
or you get what I'm saying to you, like
A lot of
but
people,
American thing
man,
would be
say,
like yo.
That's
Go listen.
crazy.
Go listen
What's
to
man
K
talking
Coke.
about, yo?
Go listen to K Coke's. All right. Look, who's doing it now, man? Come on, bro.
Do you know what I'm saying to you though? My man, that's a big 30 was the I don't know, he probably still is. He signed bare people, bro.
Shut
He was
that.
telling man
Everyone
bare
that
stories
said,
about
yo.
bare people he signed.
It's real, man.
Big
There was a
artists.
lot of hate and there was a lot of gatekeeping in our time. You get me? That's why certain people got shot and the radio got moved into. You get me?
I feel like
You know, real spill. DJs got
like
shot, fam.
music's- When music gets
Documented.
like this, it's dark.
Go do your research. Who shot DJ what from Radio One?
This is
it's real.
dark.
You get
real,
me?
it's real,
So
it's
like a lot of people put a lot of work. A lot of people put a lot of work in. Shout out to
bro, this
poverty
is
driven
dark.
children. You know what I'm saying?
me, bro.
This is dark.
Get me?
Trust me, bro.
Well, yeah, man.
At the end of the day,
Oh yeah, sorry. One legend, Jaja Souls.
Come on, man.
oh man,
Come
You,
on.
yeah,
Souls.
one
Again,
Jaja
you
Souls.
see people like me from West London.
Yeah,
Man, I was in Huntercombe in 2004. So 2004, I spent Christmas and my birthday and that day, I think. I was in 2005, I come out. These times now, that's when I first realised about PDC and that. These Brixton gangs. And there was man in there from Brixton who was in PDC at the time, innit? So this is the first time now. Then when man come out 2005, man seeing the DVDs. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember him from jail. Oh yeah, him. Blah, blah, blah. But these man was doing the thing. But at the same time, that's what I'm saying. At the time before that, it was like all the rappers were doing American accents and that. Yeah, it was dead,
who?
bruv. All the UK
know,
rappers,
most
bruv,
of the
they
UK
were doing
rappers-
Who? I'm
American
asking
accents,
for names
bruv.
that I don't know any.
Bruv, they
Nah,
were
there
doing
was just
American
loads, man.
accents.
There's
It
too
was
many.
just them.
This is crazy, man.
Can't
It
even
was
name.
just them.
But you know who I looked up to here in West was you know Mario. You know, ever heard of a guy called Mario? He used to rap, Mozambican guy called Cataclysm back in the day. Right. So
I don't
yeah,
think I do.
but he was one. He's now called Moya. He used to be on the roads and then he converted to Islam, and then yeah, like he was local, and everybody thought man knew him, but he was the first Portuguese speaking MC that like was spitting in English and was spitting with Dead Prayers, Sean Price. You get me? And I was just like, rah, who the fuck is this guy? But now that's my brother. You get me? So like, shout out to Moya. You get me? Put like Portuguese man on the map to a degree. You get me? So and I always gave him flowers. You get me? So that's it, man. That's it, man. We're here, Portuguese man. We're here.
Big up the Portuguese man, bro.
Yeah.
I'm from Goulburn Road, innit? So, man had the little Porto patisseries and all them things there on my road, yeah, when I was a youth. Man used to go, my mum, do you know what? My mum bought me a bag of cat's tongues the other day. Do you know about cat's tongues? They're like these little, they're from the Portuguese Porto bakery. They're like a little bread thing. They're like Madeleine, but they're flat.
Is man really talking about the same thing that I know? Like, I'm like, what?
Some little biscuit thing.
The biscuit. I'm thinking, what's he talking about?
Man call them cat's tongues.
Yeah.
And my kids were saying, my mum said, you want some cat tongue? They're like, what's that though? We're saying, no, it's a fried cat's tongue, innit? We cut the cat's tongue off and we fried it. Do you want to taste it? Like, no. We're like, no, just let's joke. But nah, them things there. When I was a youth, they were like 5p, bro. They're like 15p now or something.
Drink that
but it's
shit
just
with
like
tea and coffee.
Yeah. Literally, bro. But that's what I'm saying. It's good to be from multicultural ends to just kind of know little things from different things, innit, man? Yeah, man. But yeah, man, as I was saying, bro, big up for coming through, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for the wine and that. You get me? I'm going to get the missus drunk, hopefully. Get some hot to her.
Careful, you know what I'm saying? I've got too many godchildren, you know, already. So
come on, man. You're definitely invited to the. I've never had none of my kids christened. I was born like Catholic, Christian, but man, just never like followed through with all of it. Just been my own thing. But I got 4 kids now. I might just dunk them all at once, innit? Just bow.
You going to?
I don't know. Never know, bro. But if I do, you man are invited. All of you still.
Safe.
Bare godfathers. Man's got 15 godfathers. You know, all of them ones. The more the merrier.
You're gonna be stressed when your viewers are on like 100,000 and they're all like, we're rolling.
Yeah, that's it. Everyone's invited, bro.
Yeah,
everyone.
Them all, man.
Imagine that would be like a bad blessing. Like, imagine I had 15,000 viewers and they all wanted to come. Like,
would you want them all there though? 15,000 random viewers.
They wouldn't all want to come though.
See, look now. See, look, you don't even.
If I had 15,000 viewers and not all of them would be in London. And
right, when Michael Jackson, Tupac, when all these people, Biggie, all these people, they had grand ceremonies, isn't it?
Bro,
you're just doing it when you're alive.
If I have another youth, if I have the fifth one,
serious, you see.
If I have the fifth one, how many youths you got?
Serious, man. He's the MVP, bro.
I've got 6.
He's got 6 kids. Do you get it?
Bro,
I got 4.
We've got a squad here between us all, fam.
You understand?
Yeah, I got 4.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You got 6. There you go.
That's 14 right there. How many you got? None.
Get that money,
work,
bro.
blood.
Get that money, man. Fam. That's what I say to my son.
Yeah, man.
Reach 30. Make sure your pocket's nice.
Do you know what it is? I'll be honest with you. Breeding saved my life because I come out of pen with that plan to just like focus on something rather than roads, innit? So that was my journey. But yeah, everyone, I would advise you get your dough, get your life right, then have kids, innit? Because man's just trying to play catch up. So it's not all of that, you get me? But yeah, man, I keep trying to wrap it up about 5 times and then man, just go.
I'm trying to stay calm. So
but yeah, FT, where they following you at, my bro? Come on.
Follow me on. No, because I'm just thinking which one should I have done, Insta or TikTok? Just forever tapped. Figure it out. It's forever tapped, isn't it? You get me?
Bare people are gonna make some new forever tap accounts.
Go ahead, man. You ain't gonna be like the original. You get me? You're not funny. You're just gonna be an imitation, little troll. But you get me? Find it out if you've actually liked, man. That's what I'm saying. Like me, I wanna find out Broski's music. You get me? Like I wanna understand. Like yeah, boom, boom. I wanna hear the new thing. So if that's how you feel, just type in forever tapped. It's not hard, man.
Alright, listen. It's been Hulk's House. Thank you for tuning into another episode. We're going to see you again soon. Safe. Tell your mama I said safe as well.
Nah, you lot, don't do that. That's not good, man. Don't let him keep speaking to you like these comments. When he says that, go mad. Go mad.